What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode. I'm Bobby.
Hi, this is Smitchy.
This is Ray.
And I'm really excited to announce that this is our 300th episode, and I bought Porsches for everyone.
Nice.
They'll be showing up on a truck in a little bit.
That'd be so fucking dope, dude. Oh my god. But then I'd be like, fuck, man. Now I need to take care of a fucking Porsche.
She would walk out and be like, mine's blue.
I know, she'd find a way to complain. You know that's my least favorite color, right? God.
It's so hard to take care of.
Oh my god.
I live by the beach.
And
Did
then
you not think?
And under this lighting, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Green is hands down my least favorite color, and it has been giving us
now you
problems.
know what color to get her.
Yeah, with the stream. So don't forget to join us live to see
How bad our green screen is.
Yes. So on twitch.tv/digital_logic with a K.
All right. What's going on with the TwitchCON house? That's coming up.
Yeah, so TwitchCon House, I'm super excited, guys. Officially, as this episode is launching, TwitchCon weekend is going to happen September 27th to the 30th. We still have a potentially open room if you are interested in buying into a private room with us. It's going to be a super fun weekend. Before TwitchCon officially hits, we're going to do some DLG game nights, some private, get to know portions so people can get to know each other before they actually get to meet.
Yeah.
But this is more or less an open doors opportunity to come through. At the TwitchCon house, it's going to be a luxury rental. We're going to have board games, video games, a live podcast recording, a networking pool party. It's going to be the fucking shit, and you need to be there or be square.
We even have a hype video coming out. Somebody put it together. Cornelius put it together.
Yes.
It's something else.
And this is a shout out to all of my friends, gamer friends in San Diego. I know so many. There's no excuse for you not to at least drop by and say hello.
Yep.
All right. It's going to be quite a party.
It is.
We'd like to remind you that we could still use some Twitch clips. Thank you, everybody, particularly Cricket Soldier, who took quite a few clips last episode. But if something funny happens, hopefully it does, just clip that on Twitch.
It works really well for our social media, which Sniper's been doing a fantastic job. Thank you. Shout out to him.
Yep. We might actually pay him one day.
He's literally doing more work than I do.
I was going to say, wait, with TwitchCon, what happened to the naming of it? Did we ever, or are you going to keep it TwitchCon?
No. I think we should call it DLG Con. Because really, out of everybody that's coming, I don't know how many people are going to TwitchCon, maybe 3.
I want to go
it's
one
more
day.
about us
I want to go. I want to go at least one day, just check it out, and then the rest,
go like on Saturday.
and then the rest, I just want like people to like
So DLG Con, even though it sucks, I've never liked our name.
Foot massages from you guys.
Cornelius is shoehorning through his video Wrath of the Con.
Wrath of the Con.
Yeah, we should write that. DL Con, right?
DL Con was cool.
DL Con. That's it. It's got to be.
Digital Logic Con. Yeah, that's fine. I like it.
DL Con.
Well,
there you go.
I did like his DLG Presents Wrath of the Con. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I don't know.
If we use the, what are the two dots that every video game uses?
The what?
One over the other. Kind of like Remnant.
Semicolon?
Yeah.
Yeah, semicolon.
Yes.
Or colon?
2 dots.
No, it's a colon. Colon.
Is that what it's called?
I know.
Colon.
I don't know.
Semicolon is a
The semicolon has the comma and the period.
Comma, yeah. And
We're not all teachers.
Colon. It's a colon. Now your
Dude,
butt.
we don't grade homework.
The 2 dots.
No, there's a Family Guy episode where the dog teaches in like an inner city school and the kids don't know what an ampersand is and he like loses his shit.
I know what that is.
Yeah.
There was a comic book where the guy named his monkey ampersand. I thought it was hilarious.
Whatever
All right.
it's called, it's just going to be a great opportunity to mingle with
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a good
your
time.
gamer
Yeah.
friends. So come
Cornelius
out.
made it look like we're going to have like a huge LAN party. I was like, no, dude.
I
At
know.
best, we're going to have like a Smash tournament.
If anything, I might take my rig. And I'm still scared to do that.
I do want to shout out that we need as many Wii or fucking Nintendo controllers as possible.
Why?
Because we don't want to play on those little shitty ones.
And donations. Let's not
Yeah,
forget.
of course, donations. Yeah. We're behind the 8 ball on this one already.
And we
so.
definitely need to put up a donation bar on our stream as well.
Yep. And thanks,
Yeah.
Admiral B, for sending that $100 for it.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, thank you for sure. Because he knows he's going to come hang out.
Yeah.
And we're going to have White Claw for days. You can't even see over. We can't see each other.
White Claw for days? What about me?
Huh?
Only for days.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
Good.
You
That's
get
pretty
it?
good. I like
You get it?
Yeah, female VIP
Yeah.
days.
Days is one of our mods on Discord.
I'm going to make sure to make you a crown or something before you get here.
She'll be modding the party too.
Oh, yeah, a crown of mods.
Yeah.
Mod swords for days.
So my nephew Nick, who goes on by MP Loff, whatever that means on
Nick's funny.
Discord. He's not on there very much, but anyway, he's doing us a favor of. He's not a vet. He's in the military right now. He's really down for WASD. He likes the whole thing, so he's going to stream for 24 hours. WoW Classic, one game. We'll see if he makes it. But anyway, he's trying to bring awareness to our GoFundMe.
Nonprofit?
Our GoFundMe that is taking care of, yeah. WASD has a GoFundMe to raise some money because we need some more money.
I'll do something like that too.
Cool.
And so definitely look into that. What's next stream?
It's going to be ours. So it's going to be Twitch/digital_logic.
And WASD is Warriors Against Suicide and Depression.
Yep.
We're going to basically, the first thing we're going to do is work with Fractal Design to donate to a lucky vet, right?
Yep.
A computer that we're building.
Yep. And all the parts are here. We're going to take pictures. We're going to start uploading them next week so you can check out all the parts that we got, all because of Fractal Design. Thank you again. And you'll see how slick their stuff looks in the pictures.
Awesome. All right, let's talk about some games. So Gamescom, which is like the European E3, recently took place. Not as much news as I was expecting. We talked about a good deal of it last week, but there still were a few things. One thing that I picked out was a game called Humankind. Let me bring this up here.
To be honest, I thought it was kind of weak, man. I was on every day trying to see that one game that really stood out, and I wasn't seeing anything.
Yeah, it was... I don't want to say a letdown, but I feel like it was a lot of games that we already knew about.
Yeah.
We just saw more footage of it.
Yeah.
So not any huge announcements here. This game, Humankind, so this is a 4X strategy game. It's made from the guys who did Endless Legend.
Okay.
And the idea behind this is that your civilization can go in any direction. So you can start out as, I guess, cavemen, and you can evolve into like Egyptian technology, but then go over to Roman. Like there's no set path that you have to go, kind of like the Age of Empires game. So it seems like a good idea. Release date's 2020 and no price yet, but there is a Steam page up yet.
That's a gigantic undertaking, man.
Yeah, it sounded pretty complex.
Yeah, unset paths. That's so much. You have so many different crossing variables that you might be able to go.
I do like the graphics, so they do look beautiful.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah,
Apparently, a mammoth is as big as a mountain, though.
I've been really into these games lately. You'll hear more about my escapades into more Age of Empires games later, but that's why this stood out to me. There was also another first-person shooter called Disintegration. I almost put that on there, but I ended up skipping it. But that was the only other thing that slightly interested me from Gamescom. One other game I wanted to bring up is Telling Lies. So this is a game by Sam Barlow. He made a game called Her Story, which I brought up on the podcast maybe a year or two ago, and nobody really liked the idea of this game. But I will say, as odd as this game is, or Her Story was, it was very unique. It told a story in a very unique way, and a way that only a game could do it. So Telling Lies, let me just read the description here, because I can't really tell how close it is to Her Story. 4 private lives, 1 big lie. Search through the secretly recorded video conversations to discover the truth. The successor to the acclaimed Her Story. So it sounds a lot like Her Story, where you're just digging through video archive, and depending on the order where you discover each video, that kind of leads you to another video, and you kind of piece this story together.
Oh, hey.
Damn, what's up, girl?
You know her from Westworld. She's the
Whore.
The whore.
She's the
prostitute.
Whore.
There's not much rind on this one, or something,
the
or
whore.
another. She's
the other one, yeah.
Gosh, she's
Damn.
so sexy.
Yeah, she is.
Wow, they're
I
getting some
can't wait
big
to play
names in
this game. This movie game.
Yeah, black chick's hotter.
No. She's fucking cute, though, but...
Yeah.
So $19.99 for this game. There is some DLC. Oh, it's the soundtrack. Reviews are mostly positive. Yeah, her story was. I don't think it sold a ton of copies, but a lot of people did talk about it just because it was so different. I recommend you try one of these games just
So
to.
is this a game that continues off of her story, or is this just a
It's a success.
Standalone.
So.
Well, I don't know.
standalone?
Well, that's funny. She's like
Maybe.
a webcam girl in this one. So it's like,
I think her
She
story
found
must
her
have done
role
well, dude, because
in
the
life.
production value is higher. They have actual actors that we recognize. I think it might have done better than you think it did.
Well, in the first game, there was only one actress, and she actually won quite a few video game awards at various outlets for her performance there. So it got a lot of recognition. I'm not surprised that he's been able to get some more famous people in it.
So you picking this up, Bobby?
I don't know. Maybe one of these days. For $20, I don't think I'm going to rush to get it. How much was her story?
her
I
story
might actually get this.
was like, no, don't pay $20 for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
calm down,
okay.
mister. I just spent
What?
how much money on
The gimbal?
your Vive?
What? And the gimbal and
Your index, I'm sorry.
my index. No, but that's like a that's
$5.99. You can get her story sometimes.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's been 119.
Oh, $119
Was the historical lowest, but currently it's on Playism. I don't know what that is for $5.99. This game's been on sale quite a few times. It's been part of bundles quite a few times. I'm sure if you wait a little bit, you can get it for cheap, but $10 still isn't too bad for it. It's a very interesting game.
Wildberry truly is the shit.
Oh my gosh, you know what I should do for a donation thing for TwitchCon?
What?
Bangs. Dyed bangs.
Oh, sorry.
My bangs could be dyed. Your beard could be dyed a certain color. Ray,
I work for a company.
How about your butt hair? I don't know.
I own my company and I'm not dying my beard.
We should do that. We should have some fun with that.
I know. You know, I can get donations. I can bang.
Yeah, you should.
That's what I heard at first. I was like, damn, girl.
No, I was inspired because in her story, the
You were
actress has
inspired
bangs.
that girl.
Oh,
She has bangs, and you know me, I'm on and off again banging.
yeah.
So,
You bang from time to time.
From time to time.
so it might be fun
Yeah.
to like put that opportunity out there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
All right, guys. Donations
For
for
donation.
Chi for her bangs.
Yeah.
Bangs.
All right. Next game. This was recommended by Jens. This one's called Circadian City. I'm just going to read the description because this is another one that's hard to describe. I feel like the TV is at a very weird angle today. Circadian City is a life simulation game inspired by the classics like the Sim series and Stardew Valley. The unique part is you can play your dreams and build your personality in a procedurally generated dream world. So it's kind of like the Sims and Stardew Valley, but then you also at night you go to sleep and you dream and you have these fantasy worlds that you then play in. But there's a heavy emphasis on
just
relationships. So
What?
yeah, it sounds like something you'd really enjoy there, Chi.
Yeah,
Oh my
no, she's
God.
tripping balls right now.
It's like somebody just listened to the voice
Last
of my
4 episodes.
soul and gave me a game. Except I
I
don't.
wonder if you can play a female though.
It's okay. I don't mind being the male.
Yeah, it looks cool. I like the name too, Circadian City, having to do with dreams. I think that's a great name, like the circadian
Rhythms?
Yeah,
He's really. I don't know.
He's
I don't,
ugly as
there's-
shit.
Yeah,
dude.
we're gonna need some mods.
Yeah.
Otherwise I don't.
Matthew looks like a
I
pleb,
can't
dude.
do. Yeah, plebonian. But no, honestly, I love the concept and everything else. But looks wise, it's very. I know Stardew was really kind of hideous with the pixel graphics, but this is. It's almost like he's doing it on purpose.
I went off in a tangent in my mind that like whoever made this game made that guy look like himself. And then he's listening to this. He's like, "Oh, they're liking it. They're liking it. They're liking it." Like, yeah, but he looks like,
but it's a
he looks
butterface.
so ugly.
This game is a butterface.
Yeah, the main.
Tell me
character is-
otherwise.
Nope.
Tell me exactly. So everything sounds amazing, but his face,
Yep.
butterface.
Correct.
well, there's no price on it yet, and release date is to be announced. So keep waiting on that. There is a Steam page you can check out, though. Yeah,
I will be playing this game, and if there are any portrait mods installed,
All right. Next up, Knights of Honor 2: Sovereign.
Who's this?
I put this on here for a reason. I'm trying to remember why.
Okay, I'll buy you some time. I like turtles.
Oh, so
no.
when I was looking at that game right now, I was thinking, I want to play an MMO, not WoW Classic or any of that. But
Helen, are you playing tonight?
Oh, I remember why.
Did you
that-
pick
Why
up
not?
an MMO?
no, I want to play an MMO, but like in Stardew graphics, like a 16-bit MMO.
That's very
Why aren't
specific.
you playing Classic tonight? I'm going to be playing tonight.
Dude, my brother's been in queue for like since it started. He's still not in.
What server?
White Claw? No, White White Bane. White Bane.
White
Truly,
Bane
he's
or
in White Claw.
Bane?
They should call it a server. White Claw. It totally fits, man.
Okay, I remember why I put this game on here. So this is going to be the easy, accessible, noob-friendly Total War type game. So you know how
Okay.
Total War games are just like way too intense?
Yes.
I've tried to play one or two, and I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Not into that hardcore military strategy. This is supposed to be way more accessible. This is for people like me who just haven't found an entry into those types of games.
I'm not seeing any units anywhere though. That's my problem.
Well, they don't have too much. Well, no,
And it's
there's some
really the
right
units
there.
that makes those Total War games so sweet.
Well, there might
There
be
were
some
some cows in the
RTS.
pasture. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I see
Free
that.
XP.
Some birds in the sky. There you go, units.
There you go.
There you go. You got some troops going through town.
All right. I'm not too impressed, Bobby.
Yeah.
Sorry you put this up here.
Well, no, I just like the idea that, hey, someone's reaching out because, come on, so many people love those games, and I just have not been able to play them.
You know what's
for some
interesting,
reason.
dude? When I saw somebody playing competitive, I was really, like, it's really interesting to watch it. Like a 2-on-2 grudge match. Just a few, the people that know what they're doing, it's way better than, like, playing yourself, at least for me.
Yeah.
You sound like me over there, Emilio. You better calm down.
Sometimes it's hard when I watch people like that to even understand what they're doing. Like when I watch StarCraft 2 pros play, like I don't even know what's going on. They're moving so quickly.
Yeah.
All right, next up is Control.
EPN.
Yeah, so who
It says
was it?
EPN. Did you see that? EPN.
Enrique
Yeah,
Peña Nieto.
they do good content. I like Electronic Playground, I think it's called. Anyway, the guy has a great voice and he really likes games and he's all into it. Anyway, this is not going to be on Steam. This is the only way that I saw that you can get this is pre-order on their website.
No,
And
it's on Epic.
I know
is
this
it on
guy.
Epic?
Yes.
Okay.
It's an Epic game. Epic,
Yeah, he
Epic
does lots
launcher.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is like a psychological thriller type thing. I was watching it's a third-person adventure, I guess. But there's a lot of this. A lot of like, how do you explain it? It was like Inception, like where like trains are going through and the whole world is not real. And there's a lot of like your mind's being attacked and you have to still make it through the levels. And you also have telekinetic powers, and you could take control of bad guys and then have them attack other people. It's like an action game, but it has a lot of mental
Yeah, and
parts
it's got
to it.
good. It's got gunplay, and it looks
Yeah,
pretty
gunplay
decent
too,
from what I
and the
understand.
guns look super sick too. The guns don't look like traditional guns; they almost look like I don't know, a collection of blocks, but that look dangerous. I don't know how to explain it, but I only put this up there because it looks so sweet. You have to check it out.
There's been like a lot of talk over this game, especially because of the ray tracing in this game. It's supposed to be fucking amazing.
Is
Like,
it-
Overall, his review was favorable. For
Is
sure.
it strictly single player from the
yeah,
looks of
yeah,
it
I
so
think
far?
so.
It's a single player game.
See what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all the guns are just like a bunch of magnets. It looks like, and you can reconfigure them and change. Look how sick that is.
That's pretty cool.
So anyway, I really want to check this out. Game of the year.
Game of the year.
oh my goodness, guys!
It's $60.
I'm doing a terrible job of explaining it because
Yeah,
there's not a
that's-
whole lot out there.
The
Yeah.
combat
Well,
style.
Dude, didn't the game just come out?
the combat looked a little bit Andromeda.
came out
Am I
today.
wrong? Hovering around,
Andromeda?
flying around a
This
little
game
bit.
I
actually
don't know.
looks
Yeah,
a
I
lot
guess
like
so.
this one game,
Third person.
Quantum
Psychic abilities.
Something. No, never ringing a bell. It has a real actor. The actor was in the show Fringe, and he's also like in other.
Maybe was that just called Quantum?
Was it just called Quantum?
Is it Scott Bakula?
Yeah.
Quantum Leap?
Yeah.
Quantum
No,
colon.
No. Was it just
Leap.
Quantum?
Out of all the things that have been rebooted, dude, how has Quantum Leap not been rebooted?
Quantum
man.
Quantum
Breaks.
Leap is amazing. Okay,
Thank
that's
you,
a classic.
George.
Don't touch it.
Quantum
Leave it
what?
alone. Quantum Leap
Quantum
is
Break.
amazing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the new generation they're not going to go back and watch it. There's too much good TV out there. Quantum Break.
What's
Yeah.
TV anymore? The new generation isn't watching TV. They don't watch anything with
Yeah,
commercials.
they are. They're watching TV.
Well, they're watching, Netflix.
YouTube and Netflix.
That's not TV.
That's TV now.
I still call it TV.
It's called TV
What
now.
else would you call it?
TV has commercials and
YouTube
and
has
What would you call
commercials?
it? What do you call it?
I would call it just YouTube
Or
it's
Netflix?
streaming. Yeah,
Netflix.
it's streaming.
Or Disney Plus
or
or
TV.
this or that.
No, it's on-demand streaming.
Streaming.
It's on demand TV.
Oh my God, you guys get too caught up on the labels.
So somebody.
Well, when I think of TV, it's more archaic for me. TV is
Yeah.
me turning on the telly and just accepting what's being broadcasted.
Yeah.
Whereas streaming
You're probably right.
content like Netflix, it's on demand. It's on demand. I don't call Crunchyroll TV or Netflix TV because to me that's,
Well, technically, TV is just the TV.
but
But they're
the
not even
device.
called TV.
I don't watch TV because I don't have a TV.
All right, it's semantics. So Undermine. Somebody was like, dude, check this out. It's like, right, it's your stuff right here. So it's a twin stick shooter, dungeon crawler, roguelike. So right up my alley, all that stuff. But I was so balls deep into RAD, and which it looks like so close to
Oh, that
RAD.
was so cute.
Because it's like melee based, and so is RAD. So I was like, no, I got RAD. Right now, I'm fine. So I kind of undermined it. No, nothing on that. All right. And
Oh, because
then I look
get
at
it. Haha, he's a minor who's going in the dungeon.
well, the game is called Undermine.
Oh,
And then I looked up to the ratings, and the ratings are actually a little bit better than RAD. So this might be worth checking out for me.
That was the name of my first
Really?
WoW server, Undermine.
The guy's face is
Are you
also
playing
kind
Classic,
of
Bobby?
like
No.
he's
I've
kind
been
of
getting asked that
butterfly.
anyone
Anyone
else
else?
going to play Classic with me? Maybe not with me. You don't want to play with me. I'll be honest. You don't want to play with me. But if you do want to play with me, I'll be in Harad as a human warlock, most likely.
Let's see. Undermine is $15 on sale right now for $13.49.
How do you play, Chi?
How do I play?
Wow, yeah.
Naked.
I
Just
am.
grind fest, like nonstop, or
Honestly, actually, I'm going to talk to my core group. They're already playing, and I'm pretty upset that I'm not playing with them. But
well, thank you for
I-
being here.
but I will talk to them whether or not if I should be more PvE. I feel like Classic is more PvE. There's
Yeah,
no
I
PV.
agree.
There's no real PvP. There's no arena or anything like that.
My
so
brother
you
was
might as
telling
well
me something
just
about-
spec PvE.
There's like an area where it's just mostly you're gonna start ranking up, but just like
I remember that area. I
Just-
forgot what it's called. I think it's like Shadow something.
or storm something or no.
But there's
Remember?
an area.
and you can rank up and it's all PvP and everyone's just fighting each other there.
Really? I don't recall. Or if I did do PvP, it's all Warsong Gulch.
Well,
Like,
in
that's
Classic,
where
I don't
would
think
care.
you got XP from playing PvP.
Yeah, but
No,
Warsong
they
Gulch,
don't.
like classic Warsong Gulch was amazing.
No, that was fun, especially
Mm-hmm.
ranking up and getting the gear from there. That gear was pretty legit. Made you strong as fuck.
So no, I'm gonna have a conversation. Most likely, I'm still gonna be a clothy. I just don't know which one.
Yeah, but Warsong wasn't added till way, way, way later, and the way they're releasing Classic is going to take a while for them to even get there. Or are they doing like a speedway of it? Are they
No,
like-
they said what they were going to release up until I can't remember what it was, but it was
Mm-hmm.
it was a good amount into it.
I just can't wait to elaborate more on classic WoW because I myself have experience in classic WoW, but it's gonna feel like a new game to me because it was so long ago and I was so inexperienced in the end game experience of it that it's gonna be a whole new experience with all my TBC experience. So I'm excited.
I was on Frostwolf or Frostman, remember, and I was in one of the best alliance guilds, and we were just wrecking everything in raids. It was fun, but I really do feel that WoW Classic is going to be just a month thing. People are going to get into it, and then they're going to be like, "This isn't for me," and just the hardcore.
Isn't that
agree.
every game these days, though?
I know that's
Like
what I'm
everybody
saying.
just hops on the train.
Yeah,
we see it's
so-
like top on Twitch, and then
Yeah.
it goes away.
I feel
that's all
like
it's going to be.
I feel like next week we'll be able to elaborate a lot more on it. And
Yeah.
like right now it's all speculation, of course.
It should have totally been on the radar, but now it has been. So
Yeah, I just really feel that WoW Classic is just, I don't know, man. Do you really think it's going to last? Like, do you really think people are just going
No.
to...
Not at all.
There's going to be a small subset of people,
Yeah, of course.
definitely, who
Just
are
like
going
every
to.
other game, though.
Which is almost my preference because Left 4 Dead.
you want the hardcores.
Yeah, I like those people. Those
Yeah.
are my type of gamers.
Next up from Shadow Master is Monkey King. Hero is back. What is that called again? Probably 2 dots.
The colon.
The colon, yes. Has a colon, and then
After what? Monkey?
The
yeah, I
monkey
need
has
a
a
colon.
colon, guys.
Monkey colon is back. Are you sure about that?
We're gonna need a colonoscopy.
Where's the wait?
For me
Scroll
to
up.
remember
Where
this.
does the colon fit in that title? Monkey King
How
colon hero is back.
How
Yeah.
about what fits in that
So
colon?
I think this is a Chinese game. They always do the Monkey King. That's their thing. What's his name?
Why should it be a
Bobby?
Canadian game?
Colon
What's
monkey.
the
Sun
monkey?
Wukong.
Yeah, Sun Wukong. And it
Night
looks
Monkey.
like this is his him
Some
starting
Wukong,
off.
some Ting Wang.
Play the video, Bobby. I wouldn't have put this on here, but I actually watched the gameplay video and I was like really impressed. So you look like you're starting off with just like average monkey, and then it's a 3D adventure.
Yeah, average
beat 'em
monkey.
up.
Most monkeys
Yeah.
are like that.
You are Monkey Uzimaku.
Just your everyday monkey.
Just your everyday monkey that wears clothes.
Naruto Uzumaki. Sorry, Monkey Uzumaki. Basically,
Yeah. So he like
level 1 ninja.
There's a lot of distraction things. Like he'll point at things, and the bad guy will look the wrong way, and then he'll attack him. A lot of trickery. It looks like fun stuff. But I think what's going on here, they punched each other right now in their fists, and they're both like waving their hands.
Dude, this is awesome.
But I think that they're just really good at making a trailer. I don't think this is probably a good game. But we'll see when it actually releases. But it's
October
worth taking a
17th.
look. I don't know. The video was well done. And yeah, that's about it.
The
$35
Monkey
bucks
King.
on that. October 17th is the release date.
No.
Yeah, that's going to be a pass for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some games that we have been playing. Big one is Remnant.
Oh.
How's that going?
Damn. Remnant.
From the colonoscopy.
Colon.
From the ashes.
From the ashes. Damn. Colonoscopy.
Who's been playing that?
I've been playing that. It's fun, man. I recommend it.
So this is the one that's like Dark Souls with guns, right?
How come we got such mixed reviews? Do you mind elaborating?
Actually,
on
they're
that?
not. If you go there right now, it's like 80%, 90%,
Okay, and these are Steam reviews, so
which are fantastic, Bobby. And they've never let me down. Well, maybe
Oh.
once or twice.
Reviews have been going from.
Oh, now it's very positive.
from-
83%.
Yeah. If you go to different websites, there were like 7, 8s, and 9s around there.
Yeah.
The game is a looter shooter. It's pretty much a Dark Soul-esque / Destiny / Resident Evil / Halo / we grab everything from every fucking game and kind of throw it in there.
It's co-op.
It's really cool, huh?
It's co-op.
Yeah, it's 3
Up
players.
to 4, right? 3?
3.
Okay.
Split
Three.
screen, standalone gaming.
No split screen. It's online. It's online. But so it's funny how this game actually grabs stuff from everything. Like this is the apocalypse Earth, and this thing called the Root. They came out and they started attacking, the Earth, and they took over, and everyone's fucked, and there's just little civilizations here and there. And there's this crystal that you take, and you can teleport to try to find the Root, and it's something that was brought back, from them. So, but
Why
it's-
didn't I buy this?
all these characters, it's funny because they all resemble like Halo, like the Flood. They resemble like characters from Resident Evil. They resemble other characters from like other games. Like we were playing, like Sean and I were playing, and we kept seeing like, oh, that's from this game. Oh, that's from
Who's
that
Sean?
game. Cricket Soldier.
At this point, I don't think you can make an original character.
No, right?
You can't. You literally can't.
But the game's pretty much it's a looter shooter, very Dark Souls-esque. Only that it's mostly guns. You do use your melee, and which it's fun sometimes because one of the things here is bullets are very scarce. You just cannot get it's
So spray and pray isn't an option.
no.
So you melee? You melee when you can?
So there's three classes. There's the hunter, which is like the single shot sniper guy. There's the regular rifleman, which is like automatic or submachine guns.
Like a
and-
soldier.
Yeah, and then there's the up close shotgunner, and
That's me.
yeah. And
I have to ask you,
what's up?
when you with the game itself, I know originally when you brought this up, it's Dark Souls-esque. Does the challenge and or difficulty match that?
It's fucking hard. Some parts are hard.
Okay.
Like I can't beat certain. Like with my build, I can't do certain bosses by myself. Some people
need
can.
help.
You need help.
My question is it hard based on the FPS element or the RPG element?
Oh, the aim. It's just no. It's just these bosses. There's certain. Each boss pretty much has 4 like
Stages.
stages. when the whole life bar, they're all it's separating quarters. Once you get to one part, the boss starts doing something else, and it starts doing that, or brings in like ads. Like there was this one boss we were doing, and it was pretty much I was on ad control, and he was the one just going straight for the boss.
Do you,
and
these boss fights with the additional ads, do they feel like mini raids? If you make a wrong move, you're doomed to fail?
No, they're not raids whatsoever. No,
Okay.
it's more on the Dark Soul type game. A lot of the enemies are pretty hard by yourself. This game really, really, really is meant to be played with someone else, especially when you're playing with someone else. You actually got a buff, and there's a skill tree which you start collecting skills as you beat bosses, and then you can feed points into those skills. There's
What happens if somebody gets knocked?
I need to play this game.
You can revive them.
Okay, just pick them up like any other game.
Is
there a limit?
There's a dragon heart, I think is what it's called, and that heart you start off with only 3 revives, and you can level it up
For
to
the
4
team.
and 5. Yeah, no, 4, no, for yourself.
Oh,
So
okay.
you press Q and you revive yourself. And you can heal yourself for a full heal, or you can use that full heal to revive someone.
Okay.
So then you start losing them. So you try to
Yeah. Can you pass one to the other?
No, you can't
No?
pass them. No, you just stay with them. But dude, the game's really fun. The game is actually pretty hard. Solo, you really need to play with other people. Some of the enemies are really cool looking, dude, and the bosses are really, really, really fun. They're not as crazy as Dark Souls or like Sekiro, where you see this big ass like crazy humongous animals or like just monsters or people. It does have some sort of like the ones I've seen. I played for 12 hours. I feel I'm towards the end. And from what I've heard, which I won't be able to say till next week, when I'll finalize this review, is just the end game. From what I've heard, from what I've read, then the end game is better than the whole adventure mode. They had because you can respec, you start building up your character a whole way different way, and you get more stuff from these enemies. And these bosses, it's not like every time you go in that place you're gonna fight the same monster. Like we didn't know that. That's actually these levels are generated.
They're randomly generated.
Yeah, and it's just funny because like if someone joins my game, it'll just be my game like generated the whole time, and it's just. But then there was times when Cricket was telling me, "Oh, dude, I didn't fight this boss here, or I didn't fight that boss there,"
Gotcha.
This sounds so much fun.
Yeah, but
it's
it
almost
sounds
like
awesome.
But they're not super generated, right? They're like the dungeons are, not the main world areas.
So this excites me because how it's almost required to play with a +1 or +2.
Yeah.
It's Dark Souls-esque. How about other shooter games? Does it resemble Gears? Does it resemble Left 4 Dead?
I want
more
to say
Co-op
more.
heavy shooters.
So
Destiny,
there's no cover system, which I feel like it misses it. It needs it because sometimes it does get hard because you're hiding behind a wall, right? And you can't really shoot from it. You have to move out, so that kind of makes it hard.
Oh, there's no like leaning or
There's no
anything like
leaning.
that.
There's none of that. No. So that makes it a little harder. And it's a third-person shooter, just very, very, very generic. I guess when it comes to that, there's nothing really crazy about the third-person aspect of it. There's like one dodge button, and it's like you overly use it. That's all you're doing most of the time.
Sorry, did you mean button?
Maybe.
He did say button. What did he say?
Button.
Oh no,
Like
Button?
Joe
Like-
Button.
Oh, okay.
like Biden,
Biden.
like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
But
Dude, I'm kicking myself in the ass
I'm
for
not
not
your
buying
dude,
that.
button, pal.
if you would have gotten it, we would have been playing. And because like last night I played and I got to a boss and another thing's really neat is just the story element is really cool. I think the story's neat. It's a little bit. It's if you played Halo, you remember the Flood, right? It's like this being that just goes to planet to planet trying to kill everyone and destroy everything. So that's what the route is. They go from planet to planet trying to kill the planet's guardian and everything. And but the story's really neat to where certain choices you make, change the outcome of what that looks awesome. It's an awesome bug. But it changes like what the outcome on what different kinds of armors and guns you get. Like for instance, there's this part where there's this queen and she wants a heart. Then there's this guy, he wants that heart too. So wherever you give the heart to,
Different outcome.
Different outcome, different loot. And but we did kind of read on it because we wanted to get the best one, and we found out which one was the best one was, and it was
I have
pretty.
the same
pretty
eyes
legit.
as this wood creature.
Oh, the mother, she's pretty crazy.
Are you invulnerable during your dodge roll?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, it's a winner. Sounds like it's a winner.
It's fun, man.
Even Bobby's a little bit intrigued.
I am
it's
extremely
been,
intrigued.
To be honest, it's been a while since I am at work, and I'm like, I want to go home and play this. So it's got me hooked.
I feel like with this game in the beginning, the comparison dropping was just too far of a threshold for me to take it serious.
Yeah.
It's because it's so similar to everything else. But
Yeah.
But it grabs the best elements out of everything.
The fact that you're enjoying it, the reviews are coming out on the positive end. I see so many of the type of gamers that
It's got its flaws, of course. Like I feel the graphics could be a little bit better, but they're good.
For a $40 game, I think it would be worth it.
For
Would
the
you agree?
$40.
That was a perfect price tag.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier.
And the UI, I do hate the fact you can change some of the bindings, but for instance, I used the controller to see how good it was, and the controller was perfect. And then on the keyboard, you kind of have to change some stuff around.
Of course.
But so I feel like it was meant more for console.
Yeah. But at least you can change them, right?
Yeah, you can change them.
Yeah.
You can change them. The only thing that kind of annoys
The
me is
acceleration, does it remind you more of console than PC?
No, it's straight up. It's fine. The acceleration's totally
Okay.
fine. I feel like I'm playing like Division, so I'm good.
Damn. Bobby, what do you think?
Yeah, it looks good. Nothing I'm in a hurry to play.
Oh, here
Well,
we go.
Ray's almost done with his game, so we'll just mooch off of his account.
No,
That's
so
true.
no, but we can also just play all together with like the end game plus, and then they're
Wow,
adding.
Look at that. 26,000 people playing that game
40K
right now.
peak today
Damn,
alone.
40,000.
So it must be
peak.
good.
Today's peak was 40,000.
48,000.
average
today's
play
peak.
time
Today's
in the
peak.
last
Yeah.
2 weeks. I feel like I'm about to beat the game, and then they're saying that they're gonna add they're adding more stuff to it. Developers are already saying they're like a different adventure mode or something, and then some other stuff. So the game's growing even more. But
If there's any more, Chi, I'll take
yes,
one.
please. But overall, it's a great game. I really enjoy it.
Nice.
Yeah, not game of the year, but it's
All right.
up there.
Well, dude, I was talking about that. Like, so obviously I said that Anthem was game of the year so far. It came out in fucking February, right? So fuck off. It was fine. It was 2 months. It was the best game in those 2 months. But anyway, I put it out to the Discord, like, what are the game of the year? Like, I don't feel like there was a stand out, like, oh my gosh, so far. Some people said Sekiro, which I didn't play,
Sekiro, yeah.
which is not my style of game, but for some people really like that. For Souls-like kind of people, I
Yeah.
think that was really good. And it was-
Division 2.
yeah,
Very
that you
good
played
game.
it for like 2 weeks, dude, and then you were done.
No, I played it for like 2 months.
I disagree.
I have like
Strongly.
100 and
Where on this chart would you raise Comet? Strongly
I have like
disagree.
140. I have like 140 hours. That's not with my work schedule. That's not
Okay.
a month. I have like 2 hours to play every day.
And the other one, he said, I forget what it was, but I was like, oh yeah, but neither one of them were my kind of games. For me, like I really like Plague Innocence, and
Outer Worlds will be the best game.
I still put Anthem up there, man. I still think it's a really good game.
So yesterday, but you know what? I'm not gonna bring this up because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. So.
All right.
But I've never mind. I don't even want to mention what it was because they'll know what I'm referring to.
Bobby, did you hear that?
Moving on.
if we get a White Claw sponsorship, you have to put fucking Soylent into the can.
Sounds disgusting. Well, I played a great
Fuck you,
game this
Mobius.
week.
He said that I'm like taking the DLG weight loss challenge seriously. It's because I can cross my arms and just lay him on my stomach at this point.
That's pretty funny. My uncle can put his beer on his stomach.
Your uncle, me, I can do that, dude.
Wow. So I continued to play Age of Empires this game. My buddy who constantly hooks me up with some free games gave me a month free pass to Xbox PC, Xbox Pass PC, whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. And so I'm taking advantage of that. First of all, they need to improve their interface. It's very difficult to just bring up a list of all the games that are available to you when you have the Xbox Game Pass. And sometimes it doesn't fully load when I click on all games show.
It's so funny that a company named Windows gets their Windows so wrong, dude. Like it just
Yeah,
it's
they've been
from
doing
the
it for a
beginning.
while now.
I know, dude.
They're
So,
actually
yeah.
called Microsoft, but all right.
Well, you know what I mean. It's Microsoft Windows.
Semicolon. Shut the fuck up.
So the game that I played off of the Xbox Game Pass this week was Age of Empires: Definitive Edition.
There's too many colons. We need a colonoscopy this episode.
Well, right now there's only 3 colons in here.
Literally every game has that.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's got a colon.
Yeah. But so I played Age of Empires 3 last week. I've really been on this whole RTS kick, and Age of Empires Definitive Edition came out, and it's so good that they released this now, and they didn't release Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition because nobody would be playing the first one if the second one was already out. So the big thing in the Definitive Edition is just the 4K resolution and just some quality of life fixes. The graphics are so much better. Oh my God, they're so much better.
Bobby, I forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot to put this on the radar. You saw that Age of Empire 4 was announced?
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
Oh, okay.
So Age of Empires 4, they were expecting a little something at Gamescom, but nothing. They did say, however, on November 14th, during some conference in London called XO, I guess it's kind of a expo they have out there for games, they will be demoing Age of Empires 4. That is also the release date of Age of Empires 2, so that's going to be a big day for Microsoft there with their games. So you can see right here in this picture the difference between the HD version and the original here on the right. Just night and day difference. The graphics were absolutely amazing.
Bobby, I also feel that we've gone over this exact conversation 3 times now.
What's that?
Like showing the HD versus. Thank you.
So there's been HD versions already.
Right.
The definitive, if you already have the HD version, I don't think you need the definitive because it's just for 4K. I mean, I guess if you got a 4K monitor and that's really important. I really wouldn't have picked this up. It's $20 on Steam. I really don't think it's worth that. Wait for Age of Empires 2 if you really want to jump in and you don't already have the HD version. It also includes all the expansions. So my first entry into the series was the Rise of Rome demo back when game demos were a thing. I played the hell out of that. So it wasn't even Age of Empires. It was the Rise of Rome expansion pack for it. And you can only play like 3 or 4 classes, I think. So there wasn't a whole lot of nostalgia at play here. And I didn't even bother with the campaign. All I did was I went in and I just started doing battles like 2v2s, 2v2, v2, v2, like 8 players. And I did multiplayer as well. I really wanted to check out the multiplayer. No latency issues, no technical errors whatsoever. And if you look at the Steam reviews, there's a lot of complaints about there being technical issues. I didn't have a single one. I don't know if that's because I played on the Xbox Pass or if I don't think that would have anything to do with it, honestly.
Easy, dude.
So I had a great time playing multiplayer.
Oh, green screen fell on his face.
The multiplayer, it really brought back some memories because I played quite a bit of Age of Empires 2 multiplayer.
Who's your go-to whatever?
In this game, in the first one, I just played the Romans. That was the only thing I kind of knew.
Okay.
But yeah, so I don't know. Can't recommend this game at $20. Just wait for Age of Empires 2. It'll be out shortly, or even
4,
Age of Empires. I don't know, man. 2.
Gotcha.
2 was such a good game, man. The series peaked there. 4 is going to have a lot to live up to because there's so many. I mean, first you got the Age of Empires name at stake, but then there's so many other games that have been doing the RTS series so well that you have to compete with that.
Well, also at this point, though, Microsoft's just buying everybody that they like, you know? I'm surprised they didn't buy the guys that did Endless Legend.
The funny thing is, like, if you're whenever you watch E3 and you watch the Xbox, like the whole the press conference, it's half of it is just, and we bought this one, and we bought that one, and that one, and that one, and we're getting all their games.
Yeah.
What's up? Fuck everyone else. You guys suck. It's awesome.
Well, I do like what they're doing, though. I like the Xbox Pass. I think it's the best value when it comes to all of the subscription services.
We talked about this last week. I think
It's how games
Microsoft
stay in
is
the game.
finally making good moves.
Yeah.
Still,
Really?
in the gaming
Why do you
area.
say finally?
Well,
They-
maybe in other areas too. But
Because they've been around forever.
Well,
They've
the
been
only
fucking
move they have
everybody.
not
You
made
don't,
yet
you don't
is
think their peak was around the Halo days?
no.
No, you couldn't even get Halo. Like getting Halo on the PC was such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You had to buy it in like a box.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
they're finally making? I'm so confused.
They're it's not the
By the
game, the quality of the
statement.
games that they're making. They're finally doing things that just kind of
Makes sense.
that are friendly towards gamers. Like it
PC
was so
gamers.
difficult. Yeah, PC gamers. It was so difficult playing any Microsoft
shit.
PC game.
Well,
in
I
the
feel
past.
like they saw how PC gaming is just getting bigger again. I feel it's like it's growing
Yeah, I mean, there
Thanks.
was a point where
thanks to Fortnite.
Gabe Newell was just so paranoid that when Windows 8 came out, I think that he was so paranoid that Microsoft was going to be just not the right operating system for games. So that's really what started a lot of his like Steam supporting Linux and what were those things? The Steam boxes.
Yeah.
Like all that was maybe not solely started, but definitely influenced by the fact that Microsoft was becoming, or Windows was becoming less and less habitable for PC games.
Yep.
Like he saw a possible future where Windows was not the go-to operating system for gamers.
I remember.
That's so.
It wasn't
crazy,
that long
right?
ago.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
it's like, no, it's always been. I feel it's always been. Just
I'm a little bit of a chemist myself.
Let's talk about RAD. What's going on with RAD?
Yeah, man. So I played it way more than... Did you play it?
I played like half an hour, dude.
Okay.
But it was fun.
So I
from what
played 15 hours of this.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
God damn.
It is a roguelike twin stick shooter. It's my jam. But it's melee based. It's not like Binding of Isaac where you're throwing. You have a bat. That's what you're doing for the most part. I mean, there's so many similarities to Binding of Isaac because so you basically mutate while you're out there. You're the chosen kid, right? They're like, who volunteers to go out there and take on the radiation? And so this guy imbues you with the power of being able to work with the radiation as opposed to getting killed with it. So once you go out there, you kill things, you're building your radiation up, and then every time you level, you have a new mutation. And so you can have 3 big ones, and man, are they so different. Like that's a crab one. I've never seen that snake one. That's the flying one. And
Whoa.
it completely changes the way you look. Like I had so my arm is normal arm. You're just a little kid, right? I leveled up once. I got an arm that I could detach and turn into a boomerang. It was like a big claw arm. And so you could throw that thing around. And then I got another one where you get like this. It's just crazy how much stuff can happen. RAD has to do a lot with like fluorescent colors. Think about like RAD, the BMX game or BMX movie from like the 80s. Like it's just purples and pinks and greens. And it looks really sweet. So the graphics are pretty, they're good. They do a lot with it's more about the color and the use of color. All the levels are randomly generated. There's dungeons underneath the levels that you can ignore or go down there and risk it. It's almost worth doing it every time, in my opinion. And I don't know. I just really, really enjoyed it. And it's $20. I would say it's probably worth it at that amount.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a Double Fine game.
Yeah, dude. And then it's fun. They use Namco and Bandai. They really, really just throw little Pac-Man arcade machines in there and a little like nostalgic kind of like 80s stuff. in
That
there.
like ragtag band of kids reminds me almost a little bit of like the Warriors
It's
meets
exactly
the Breakfast Club.
That's why I bought this game. It's such like an 80s little retro style thing, and like the art style and the colors, they caught my eye, which is I don't know. I love those colors. I love that whole art style, which is what I want to even do with my with my Twitch. Like,
Is it strictly
creating
single player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you see, as he's running, he's leaving grass behind him. So he's kind of like bringing nature or like spreading, I don't know, goodness throughout the land. And what's really nice about that is in roguelikes that are randomly generated, by default, you're just going to do a lot of backtracking just because it's randomly generated. So who knows? You might go into a dead end, right? So anytime you're running on that green stuff, you're like double speed. So if you ever do have to backtrack, at least it's not slow. You know what I mean? I thought it was a really nice touch. It's one of
Also
the
lets you know where you've been.
Yeah.
And also that, yeah, it's like breadcrumbs. So it's one of the best ways that I've seen this implemented. Where
That's a really cool feature. Actually.
yeah, it cuts down on the stuff. No, the coolest feature is the fucking mutations, man. Like I said, it completely changes you. I've had my legs have turned into horse legs, crab legs, and they're the powers are completely different. And that's what, it's one of the things that I love about Binding of Isaac. Like, when you get something, your guy changes. And then you can combine these things and you get even stronger. And every time you get one of these big mutations, it's one of your 3 powers. So, and they're all on cooldowns. But they come back really quick. So you can basically spam one of the 3 powers all the time. Like right now he's using one of them.
Yeah.
Which is really neat.
Something stably different though from the Binding of Isaac game is that it's not your typical room to room to room roguelike. It almost looks like you're in Borderlands or Diablo,
It
where
looks
you're
like Borderlands
maneuvering
graphics too.
through a map. And the monsters pre-exist on the map, and they come at you, or they come out of the woodworks.
Yeah, for sure. It's
So
not
that's
room
different.
to room. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
like binding up Isaac.
Isaac.
Ballsack.
One of the so you also get small mutations. You see the ones in the middle of the screen there?
Yeah.
Those are the small mutations that are just passive abilities. One of them was skin sack. That you just grow a skin sack on your side. You don't see it, but you can carry 2 items. And I was like, that's so gross.
Oh,
Like,
you're
what a way to
kangaroo.
do that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I like this one right here. His head, just like, I guess his head is a mutated part.
Yeah, and you throw it.
And he throws it like a
and
grenade.
A grenade, yeah.
And his head grows back. That's awesome.
Oh, so once you get the 3, after you're level 3, and you get to level 4, then they start to mutate again, the same ones that you have. So you get level 2 of Flame Skull, or level 2 of Horse Legs. And, dude, it's fucking dope, man. I really enjoy it. The story's,
It's a roguelike.
yeah, it's a roguelike. But I like it. There's enough in there. Oh, my biggest complaint is it's a true roguelike in that you never get stronger between runs. But your city gets stronger. But I have no direction on how to upgrade my city. Like, none. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. So I'm just playing the game as best I can and hoping that I unlock a better city component. But so far, I haven't unlocked shit except for more melee weapons.
Is there an end game?
Fuck if I know, man. Farthest that I've gone is level 5.
Okay.
But I don't know how long. Anyway, it's a really good game.
Awesome.
All
It's
right.
Game of the
beautiful,
year.
too. Color, yeah, like you said, color scheme wise.
Colon of the year.
Colon of the year.
Huh?
Perpetuum.
I wonder
played
who would
that?
actually win the colon award
I
out
don't
of
know.
everyone in this room. And
I
I
don't
mean
know.
actual colon, not grammatical colon.
All right, let's see yours.
But stop. You've already been trying to look at it the whole entire fucking.
I already saw it like 3 times on this stream. Never wear skirts, Chi. Just your colons everywhere.
Bobby, take it, please. Take it from
Who
here.
played Perpetuum?
I play Perpetuum, man. SOCOM over on our Discord got one of the developers on the open, what's it called, open source. So for those who don't know, Perpetuum is like a mech game, mech robot / MMO / wannabe EVE Online, but supposedly better. So I'm just starting right now with, I played the tutorial. Tutorial took me like, okay, first of all, I've never played EVE Online. I have no fucking clue what EVE Online is. I do know, but I don't know. I've seen pictures.
EVE Online, spaceships,
Spaceships, right? And it's
resources,
resources.
big old, E-ping battles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this is, but with mechs and little robots that they shoot out of their butts and collect resources and do all that stuff. So Perpetuum came out, I want to say 6 years ago, 5 years ago, and developers didn't have enough money, did not make enough money, and they could not, finish the game. So then they left it up to open source, and then all the hardcore gamers that were like the little group picked it up, and they started developing for it. So if you go on Steam right now, you buy this game for, I guess it's $5, and then you go to the you Google Open Perpetuum, and you'll find the sign in. You do a little sign in. You have like the IP and everything. You go into this game, and it took me, since I've never played EVE Online or any game like this in my life. It took me like a good hour and a half to do the tutorial. It took me forever. SoCon was like, dude, it took me like 5 minutes. I'm like, bro, because you played this before. But he actually had one of the developers come into our Discord, and he was explaining the game to me, and it sounded interesting, you know. And I was like, to be honest, I kind of started liking it a little bit, but I feel like it's not the game for me. But
too technical.
It's too technical for me.
Yeah.
Man. But I can totally see anyone that enjoys like EVE, like those types of games, would probably love this because the game, you know, obviously the graphics are a little dated, but the game actually, the mechanics and everything in it was ridiculous, dude. It's so detailed, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All these mech games, man, I always say it's kind of like having hot rod in your garage.
Yeah.
You go and you fight, you tinker, then you go and you fight again, and hopefully you're upgrading, but you try different things, right?
It's from what I was looking at, like the menu is vast, man. I've never seen such a crazy menu where it's just like, I want to harvest this, and then when it goes, which one? And a fucking big ass fucking little other menu opens up, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then another chart here, and then another menu over here, and it was so much, and like I wanted just to harvest the plant.
Oh.
And it took me a while to figure it out.
When you say the word harvest, it just triggers my Harvest Moon side so much. God. It just makes me want to play Stardew. I actually pulled out so this is awesome.
Penis?
Huh?
Nothing.
Sorry. I know I tend to go on tangents, but the fact that you dropped Harvest, I pulled out my console bin where I had consoles I forgot I even had. And I have a Wii U, and I tried to play Breath of the Wild, but the classic Wii U doesn't have enough memory space to play Breath of the Wild.
What?
And that's why I hate Nintendo and console gaming in general.
You just T-boned whatever Ray was saying and just took it in a completely perpendicular direction.
I know, I'm sorry. Harvest Moon equals Wii U because I have that on Wii U.
Equals I hate consoles
equals
and Nintendo.
My experience with my attempt to play console games equals couldn't play console games. Fuck the Wii U.
I'll tell you what I tell my students.
Let's go back.
Those are inside thoughts.
I had to at least once during every single podcast. We're known for that. I'm known for that.
Anyways, no.
That's so weird. Their Steam page is not loading for me. I don't know why.
Are you sure it's on Steam?
Yeah, I bought it. I bought it on there.
Yeah.
Is it on there in perpetual?
Yeah, it's like $4. What? Who?
I'm glad I got it.
Just let it go. Those are inside thoughts, Emilio.
But no, dude, I think the game's actually very interesting. It's a little bit too much for me. You know, it's very intense. So if you love these kind of games, if you loved EVE Online and you wanted more, or like, you go for this from what I've heard. But from what I played, it's honestly, I don't like these types of games, and I was really into it for like,
nice.
It's just a tutorial, right?
You
And then
play
past
again?
the tutorial. And I'm actually gonna play again this week, and I'm actually gonna play now with SoCon, where he's gonna teach me how to start building my, my whole tree, my skill tree and everything.
You know what that was? I think
What?
it was me being very uninterested and trying to steer the conversation towards something I'm actually interested into, and it backfired so hard. In fact,
Cricket Soldier said that you were southbound on a northbound lane.
Very true. Which also happened to me this week, by the way.
You know what's crazy?
Ooh,
last
did you go
time I
wrong?
heard,
Not me, somebody else.
Oh.
Yeah.
that's horrible. Last time I heard about someone doing that kid that killed himself here in San Diego, that YouTuber.
Oh, yeah, that's sad. No, but he was doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
That was his death wish. This
Yeah.
person was just very lost and confused, and
Yeah.
I honked at him, and then he did a hard Yui.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You got to help those people out.
if you like EVE Online and you like robots, give this game a shot. I know I only did the training and a little bit more, but I'm going to keep playing it. And so far, I'm not a fan of this, and I'm going to keep trying it out.
Nice, man.
So
I like that word.
You're a fan, or I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of these games, but I'm gonna keep trying it.
I like that
Why?
because you get out of you gotta
You
try
get
new
out of your
shit.
circle, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. You should
There's so
try
many
it.
games inside my circle of interest that I still don't get into. As I'm saying circle, I'm like, there's so many games.
Yeah, there's
That-
the farming and the shooting.
Yeah. There's
And
so
the
many
dating.
games. Ray, there's so many other
I'm
games you
just
can
trying to
play.
juggle
I
them
know.
at
She,
this
Farming,
like
point.
the
CSGO, Apex Legends, and then the following week is CSGO. And then what did you play this week? Apex Legends.
Yeah, so Apex Legends, I uninstalled the game, reinstalled it, finally able to play the new patch. The new patch has that new character who's more like a campy character. I don't remember
What's
her
his name?
name. Not very memorable.
Who?
It's some
It's
girl
like a robot.
with
Electric
fencing
fences.
abilities. What's her name?
Watts.
Can we?
Electric fences.
Watts.
Watts?
Is it Watts?
Watson or Watson.
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 Yeah, I think it's Watson.
Played Watson for a game or two, and she has the ability to put down fences, which will slow down and damage enemies as they maneuver through them. In like random in open field battle, I don't really see much use of that.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're trying to run away or early, I could see this being useful in early, early battles in Skulltown, maybe perhaps. But I didn't drop hot in Skulltown when I was playing Watson. Outside of that, yeah, it says perimeter security. She's very defensive.
Yeah.
And
Area
that's
denial.
Not, yeah.
I've actually seen like end game, like towards the let's say the last 3 squads, and the circle's really small.
Yeah.
Whoever
That's another
has,
time.
whoever has Watson, they start building these around wherever they're hiding.
How many can she put down?
A couple, I don't know.
I
Exactly.
mean, we're seeing video of like 8 or 9. Is that true?
Very large.
I think when
perimeters.
you first, I think up to three or 4.
Yeah.
And then her alt is an interception pylon, and what it does, it'll actually, intercept all bullets and or damage, really.
Yeah.
So
What?
That's pretty
It's
cool.
really cool.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
But I haven't played her enough to really utilize her abilities at the appropriate time. I needed to utilize them. With Apex, it's a whole new learning curve again. I played with my nephew, and I can honestly say it's fun, but I can tell that it's been so long since I've been in the Apex game. I can't have fun with it because I feel like I'm not even
Doing as well as you should have been.
Yeah, I'm not executing the characters or the gameplay or the actions the way I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
Because I was trying a new character, but at the same time, it was the dynamic in Apex hasn't changed so much. They added a couple different extra areas. Like there's one really cool. That dude with the legs. Why am I even Octane? Why am I even on a gaming podcast? Can't remember your names, but Octane. That's how long it's been since I played Apex. I don't remember the names. So Octane has his very own
Level?
obstacle course now in the map, right next to Skulltown. It's pretty cool, or Thunderdome. So I like it.
Heard that.
Sorry. That's the
Nonetheless,
problem with these
Apex.
trulies.
Yeah, Apex is pretty good still. And I don't
you try
think the extra
single
character
player mode?
I don't think there's solo queue now. No, I haven't played it. I'm pretty sure that's intense and probably a lot of fun. But I would say Apex is more or less the same game. It's not much different. It's got a new character implementation, and then also with the new season and whatnot, there's some certain perks to it, but it doesn't really sell me on wanting to invest more than a game or 2 at a time. Before, I used to play Apex until 8 in the morning, and then now it's like a pick up and play type of game.
Now, Chi, you said season, which makes me think of seasoning, which makes you think of steaks. I'm going to go ahead and start talking about steaks. I like a good ribeye.
So the other day, actually, on the Discord, I was talking about buying some Wagyu.
Ooh.
And because they had
Dude,
on.
that shit's so
It's
expensive.
so expensive.
So here's the thing.
American
so,
Wagyu is not as expensive.
Japanese.
Well, that's Wangus. That's like American Wagyu is Angus beef with some like crossbred fucking Wagyu.
Wangus sounds like
Wang-
completely different, dude.
Anyways, there's this website called Crowd Cow. Please sponsor us. And they have amazing Wagyu on there, right? From these really badass Japanese farms. And I was talking about it because they had a deal where I think if you buy a ribeye, like a Wagyu ribeye.
I was kidding about talking
I'm
about
not,
steak,
bro.
man.
Now I got my tantrum over here or whatever, my rant.
Yeah, your tangent
Anyways.
had the appropriate effect that I
Anyways.
was looking to get.
Yeah, because she said my conversation was really shitty, so she had to talk about something else. So I'm.
I actually enjoyed the Apex talk.
Aw.
I was just making jokes.
I know, Perpetuum sucks. I'm joking. It's not bad.
Don't shout out websites without at least a steak in my mouth. Dude.
I know. I'll give you a steak in your mouth. Anyways, it was cheap, dude, because they're so expensive.
There's got to be something up, though, dude.
No,
like,
no. It's expensive, but they had like a first time buyer, and it was just it was.
Yeah, some guy drives up in a van and sells you it out of the back of it.
I know, dude. Those guys are awesome, right? The little white trucks around here in San Diego.
The best. What are those things that people are always trying to sell, like the corn husks and?
I don't know, but it was 1 pound ribeye steak Wagyu A5. And then 1 pound of ground beef Wagyu, but American Wagyu, so Wangus. And it was like $80. And I posted the link on the Discord, and I was like, I'm hungry, guys.
But who bought it?
I want to.
Yeah.
But it's just, do you really want to pay how much money
No.
for one?
Are we gonna have Wangus at TwitchCon House?
And you want some Wangus?
Dude, so... Oh, you didn't go. So I went to Isela's birthday party. That's Fernando's little kid.
Yeah.
And they had the same taqueros that I had at my birthday. And I was just like...
I wasn't here, remember? I was
Did you
in
had
LA.
those tacos, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really good, right?
Yeah, great.
And I was like, man, we
taqueros, that's like catering tacos.
Taco catering,
Yeah.
basically. And I was like, we should have this at the TwitchCON house. And I talked to them. But they do a 50-person minimum.
It depends, dude.
We're not
There's
gonna have 50%.
This is funny. On that birthday that I couldn't make it. So I was gonna come to Emilio's birthday, but I was like, I'm gonna drive Lyft for a little bit so I can get my rounds in.
Yeah.
Before coming over, and right before I come over, I get a ride to LA.
Ironically, he was lifting people to my party.
Yeah, and I got a ride to LA,
Oh, I remember that.
and I was like, fuck.
That sounds like such a lie, dude.
Dude, and it was like Emilio's birthday, $100 and something. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to LA.
It's funny because I was giving away $100 bills.
Shut the fuck up. Just make it rain, bitches.
Ray, did you get a chance to play Rock of Ages or Rock of Ages 2?
Yeah, I did, dude.
Which one?
This is our
Two.
homework segment.
Homework segment?
Homework. We need jingles.
Yeah, we do.
What happened to
We had
Rampage?
them.
You just
We
Oh,
had
no,
them
we're going to
for
get to that
Chad's
next.
Level
I like
Corner.
doing, we'll get to that next.
okay.
Okay. Rock of Ages was hilarious, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's
You played
so
one or two?
Two.
Okay.
It was funny. It was super funny. I love the animations. It reminded me of like the old school. Was it ABC or what?
It's like Monty Python.
It's Monty
Was it
Python.
Monty
Yeah.
Python? Because I remember, because I've never seen a Monty Python movie.
Wow.
Don't look
dude.
at me.
It's
Crazy.
okay. I've never seen the full movie either.
Yeah, me neither. I've seen clips and I've seen I've started up where you're high as fuck when your friend's house.
It's
They're
like paper mache,
"Let's put on."
paper puppets,
Yeah, it's super funny, man.
but done really well.
Yeah. So as I was playing it, I had Rubber Nuts with me, and he was listening to everything I was saying. And I think one of the most memorable quotes I had was like, "Fuck you, you fucking fire giraffe." And but there was this. So Rock of Ages.
Can you explain what it is? I know this is hard. But go ahead and try to explain what this is.
Okay, so this game is how do you explain this game?
You're a rock.
You're a rock. It's a tower defense game. What it is, to be honest.
sure?
Oh yeah, I guess part two.
Yeah,
was.
but you're on the other side. You aren't defending.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, you're the boulder.
No,
Oh,
you
okay,
are.
part two.
Because no. Oh, so
Wait, I'm so confused.
are they different?
Okay, at least I don't get the gaming. I get names wrong and whatnot, but
So
at
you-
least I don't get the actual gaming concept wrong.
Ah,
You're a-
it's because it's weird. It's because it is a tower defense game. It is because
I don't know. You tell me. I've never played
Well,
this game.
Steam has a label, Tower Defense. So you're a big boulder that rolls down a hill, and you
Yeah.
try to destroy as much stuff as possible.
so in this one you try not to destroy as much stuff possible because you want to make it to the end to the castle and destroy the front door to make your way in and destroy whoever you're fighting, whether it's William Wallace or Joan of Arc or a fucking piece of shit giraffe that fucked me
Wait,
up.
are you telling me you're a rock that doesn't want to hit things
No,
until you
well,
make it to the
if
end?
you hit things, then it slows you down and it destroys your rock. The more your rock gets destroyed on the way to the door,
the less time it does.
the less damage it does.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a tower defense game because it's round by round and it's very time based. So both start and it's you. Like I played the story mode, and the story mode is very similar to the online mode too. And it's super funny, man. I don't know. It's just
Yeah, the voices
How
are
do you-
the
hilarious.
voices are hilarious.
I'm still trying to figure out the whole tower defense element of it. What are you implementing on the field that keeps
It depends what you unlock in the
from-
story, during the story mode. So during the story mode, when you go up, the story mode set up like Super Mario World. You know how like you go from little square to square,
stage to stage?
Yeah.
Yes.
So as you go to like the first stage and you beat it, then you destroy that tower, and beyond that tower is a new upgrade. The upgrade could be cows. And what the cows do, the cows stick to the boulder and make the boulder go slow. The other upgrade might be like explosive barrels, so that they just cause a lot of damage to it. Stuff from catapults, archers, just basic walls, little things like that. And they're all meant to stop your boulder or create or cause a lot of damage to your boulder.
But you don't place those on the map.
You place them, and they place them too. You're playing. It's if you and me would play, we both have the same map layout, you and me, and the game starts as the game begins. You're given, let's say, a minute to lay down your defenses. However, throughout this whole large, long map, you put down your defenses. 1-1-1. You put like long lines. You put this. You put that, and
Okay, I see.
and what's it called? And
Bethesda.
someone should check the chat. Anyways, and you, as you set all these defenses down, your team's actually building the boulder. It's actually creating the boulder. Once it creates a boulder, then you can actually roll down, and you want to get down there before the guy's done building all his defenses, because you get like an upper hand.
Okay.
So you roll your way down, and you try to cause as much damage as you can. And that's the whole point. And then whoever destroys the other guy's castle first wins. And as the moment your rock hits that other side, then you can start building your defenses again. And that guy might still be rolling. If he's still rolling, you can still build defenses in front of him, or actually use a lightning bolt on him. There's so much stuff behind this game. It's crazy. And so
it's tower defense because it's a versus.
Yeah.
Rock. It's a versus.
Yeah.
Element. Okay.
There's a versus element.
That makes sense.
And you're throwing down stuff on this battlefield. Well, not battlefield, like this lane you're rolling down. And there's other modes, because there's a story mode. There's also and the story mode can be played. I believe it's like shared screen, right? Because it says just press start. I'm not 100% on it.
You mean versus?
It's like no, well, because the start.
I'd imagine it'd be split screen. I've never played local co-op with this game.
But it has local co-op. It has that,
Yeah.
and then the online co-op has really cool little modes. One mode is skee ball, which is pretty much destroy as many little things as you can. There's 40 of them on the playfield. Destroy as many as you can, and then at the very end, you have to go up and then see what multiplier you get on like the little skee ball
Never
thing.
played that.
And then they have the regular just 1 versus 1, tower defense type. And then there's another one where it's just whoever destroys the most stuff, or whoever gets to the end of the thing first wins. Just little play modes.
It's so ridiculous, dude. It's so ridiculous.
It's over the top,
So
super funny. The traps are hilarious. I was having a lot of fun.
I like the elephants.
Were you strictly going against PC here, or could you go against?
So I was playing the story mode.
Okay.
So just one player. But
so story mode equals you're still playing against an NPC in terms of
NPC, yeah, and it has a little storyline. So you're like you're that boulder somewhere with God, and then if you fall off from heaven, I guess, and then God comes to go find you, but you're like having fun on Earth.
Shut up, Ray.
I feel like you need to be. I feel like you need to have a little a little hamster in the wheel.
That's what the game
I know.
is.
This reminds me.
It's so dumb.
This reminds me
It's
of
super
like
dumb. It's
hamster
like
in a ball type of ordeal, but
Yeah.
there's nothing in the boulder. You're legitimately just a boulder.
like Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
But
That'd be fun.
it's super dumb. You fight Joan of Arc, and then you fight William Wallace, and the animations are hilarious.
Yeah.
And there was this fucking giraffe.
This boulder is
That
almost
just
as
messed me up.
disturbing as the moon from Majora's Mask.
And then so you unlock other boulders that have more damage, and it's really neat, dude. Honestly, I was enjoying it. And then I was to the point where like Rubber Nuts was like, dude, should I buy this game and play with you? And I said no. let's wait for 3.
Oh, that's a good point.
Once 3 comes out,
3
we'll
coming
both
out soon.
buy it and let's play this because it's
Right.
fun.
It's kind of cool that you're fighting a dragon at the end here.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Side note: were you playing literally on my account, or did you activate my family share?
I activated it again.
Oh, okay, and it was working.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think I just have to log in from my computer to make it work. I think that's what it is. So
Okay.
when I reinstalled everything, I fucked everything up, I guess.
Cool, man. Glad you liked it.
No, the game's fun, man. It's actually really fun. And I honestly, when Rock of Ages 3 comes out, I wish it has more multiplayer. So this could be our new golf with friends or golf it.
Oh yeah,
If this would be fucking.
but you can't play 8 players.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Do you know what's gonna happen with 3 yet?
I don't know. But Golf It is so pick up and play, though. It's hard to beat that. I'm trying to find a cutscene here. Let's
This
see if
was
this
very
one's in
pick
here.
up and play. I think.
Yeah, but if you have to set up maps,
You are now entering the Middle Ages.
that's
There you
it.
go. Here's the sounds.
You shall not pass.
That's hilarious.
There was a show on like KBS or ABC or something in the mornings that would talk about history and stuff and
I
did
know
this
what
stuff
you're talking about,
too.
yeah.
Forgot what it was.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
That's what I
The
was trying to
puppets would
refer
come
to.
out, so.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
You know what we need as a new subsection?
I
I know
do not
homework
know.
is a subsection. I know movies are a subsection. What about music? Especially since we need those.
DLG, the new pop culture podcast.
No,
A
video
lot.
game music.
I don't know.
Video
Do you
game
think we
music?
could do a
Yeah.
segment on that every single week?
You can do that anytime you want.
Yeah,
You almost called me Minnie.
Yeah.
Are you missing him? Are you thinking of him?
Yeah. I always do. No, just put together some good music and we'll play it on the podcast.
I actually appreciate video game music a lot. And
lot
like
of
I
us
said,
do.
I'll listen to OSTs almost
Oh,
on a daily basis.
That's one thing I didn't talk about. RAD. It's not as good synth as like fucking Stranger Things, but it's almost it's good in an old bad kind of way. Like it just makes you remember all that old stuff. I really liked it.
How do you
actually.
would you review video game music? Because
Just bring it up. Because you know how easy it is for somebody to just, instead of having to commit to a full-fledged purchasing a game, downloading the game, playing the game, getting your own experience, we would be able to just talk about good soundtrack music or good VGM, and then people could simply just click the link or maybe have VGM of the week. And
We could play samples on the
Right.
podcast.
yeah, and there are so many different remixes, and
Do
then
it.
people would be able to build up this DLG playlist, like on Spotify or on YouTube, and then that way it's a shared experience with the community. So I think this could be a new subsection that won't tilt me so much.
He's trying to find some music. I think he's playing without music, probably for the video.
This is just the.
There's music throughout the whole thing. Oh, I never talked about the announcer too. He just talks about shit that you're doing.
Oh.
Like when you pick up money, scratch ends
that's pretty.
moolah. Funny.
But no, I think music would be a great topic that we could touch
You can do it.
on.
Go for it.
Instead of you doing homework.
Just give me music and
Yeah.
homework. I
Yeah.
can do
Yeah,
that.
totally. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, what's
Look
my
at us
what's
coming.
my homework?
That's your turn.
Let me check my
Yeah.
list here.
Can we do
Fuck.
a community homework because TwitchCon is just around the corner? I really want to do something that brings the community together. Ray,
that we could
last
all
night,
talk
by the
about.
way, yeah, last night there was how many people in our Discord in one channel?
I don't know, like 10.
What kind of shit show is that?
Golf it.
Ah.
That golf it, dude. If it's not golf it, it's fucking Friday the 13th. That's the one that
Or that new Pictionary game.
We can wait.
we need to find more multiplayer games.
We
to
have
be
more
honest.
time.
I want if that VR game. Remember that VR game that I talked about where like it could be like 8 people like and you're
chat-
you're just matching
VR
it
chat?
and you're smashing everyone. Remember that one I was talking about, the little like inklings or whatever they were called, little guys just running around.
Oh, yeah,
in the
what was
kitchen or something.
It's a new game.
Yeah, it's a new game. It just came out like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. If that game's online, that'd be so dope because like that'd be cool. It's like fight against your DLG caster, and we'll bring it here, and we'll just have people fight us if we can do that. That would be really neat. But that's also going to happen at TwitchCon House because I am going to take my VR to TwitchCon, which would be
Nice.
fun. So for those who haven't tried VR,
Hope
you're
it's
going to try it.
insured.
Huh? I know, right? Whoever breaks it, you suck.
I don't think anyone would break it. I think we're all on the mature side, civilized adults.
That all changes when you're fucked up, all right? We're all mature adults. Oh yeah, we got like 5 DUIs at the TwitchCon house, and someone destroyed.
That's just
Chief's
Bobby.
car. That's just Bobby.
All right. So if we're picking a game now, I got a few suggestions here. I don't know if I should just list them all out and let you take your pick, or if,
Sure.
All right. Duke Nukem Forever.
No. You can fuck off. I beat that game.
Oh, you've played it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Save that for somebody else.
I played that too. So
Jazz Punk.
I've never played it.
Year Walk.
Year Walk is, I forget what that is.
Yeah, that's a.
what was your last game?
Fuck if I know, man.
Because I remember when I
forgot
said
it then. I'll
It was
forget
Punch
it now.
Club.
Remember
Punch
when
Club,
I
yeah.
said I'm gonna give you a horror game,
Yeah.
and then
Year
But-
Walk isn't it?
but I
horror.
said
Is
but
that the one that woke you up while you dozed off, Bobby?
I feel like
Is that the
Jazz
one?
Punk would
Might
be
have been. It's a
great.
short game.
I would love to hear your review on Jazz Punk.
I'll go Jazz Punk because I've always wanted to play it.
Yeah.
no.
Jazz Punk is so quirky.
What's Jazz Punk?
Jazz Punk
by
is
Ace Team as well, right?
hilarious.
Let me see it.
I played Jazz Punk, and it's one of those games where it's first person. You are, and it's just I can't even begin to tell you.
It's almost like a point-and-click adventure in the first person, right?
Yeah, it's first person goofiness.
Bunch of weird shit. Super
I had
weird.
my best stream, one of my top streams, guys. I've been streaming for 5 years, and I don't repost a lot of my streams on YouTube. In fact, I probably only have 2 different streams I've reposted on YouTube. But Jazz Punk, I literally was doing not barrel rolls, but somersaults
Oh, I love the
in my room
GoldenEye.
because I was having so much fun with this game. It was just one of my best experience with video games and live streaming, period.
Did you finish it?
No, because the game actually crashed on me. It kept on crashing on me, and I couldn't play it anymore. But it's just quirky.
You're trying to
It is-
swap flies in a
No, it's
China
quirky.
shop.
There's this one thing where I remember looking into a pizza box, and then the pizza box actually transported you into a pizza world.
Spoilers.
Yeah, and it's just so quirky and weird.
It's like a light puzzle game. So, yeah, you probably shouldn't talk too much about it.
Can I beat it in 30 minutes? In 30
No.
hours? Bobby?
Oh, in 3 hours, Pobs.
Yeah,
I
it's a
was
pretty
thinking,
short
Do you have it on
game.
your account?
Then we'll do
Yeah.
it next time.
All right, there we go.
I think it's like two hours. It's not a long
All right, we'll do it
game.
next time
But
then.
the unexpected always happens. Expect the unexpected.
So, because I was thinking, we'll do it next time. But when I gave you Little Nightmares, it was just like just
Yeah,
a
it's
little,
starting me out.
starting you out.
Yeah. The first one's free, kid.
Yeah.
And next thing you know.
it'll be Visage.
I would watch your stream.
Visage.
Please stream this because it would just bring me back to my glory days.
She wants to compare. That's why.
No.
All right, what's next?
All right, time for a video game movie review. So this will be up on Friday. It's unfortunate because I think it's really nice to be able to listen to the podcast, scroll right down, hit the button to watch the movie review, but it won't be out for a few days. However, I'll have the YouTube link for this episode up, so if you want to see the video.
So you're slacking.
No, it's already done. We
Oh.
just agreed that Fridays was going to be the day. Yeah, I'm ahead of
Oh.
schedule. Hopefully it stays
Then
that
maybe
way.
we should do the other way around. Maybe the Friday before. I don't know. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
maybe. We'll think about it, but we've got a
Yeah.
whole schedule worked out, and I don't want to mess with that just
Okay.
yet. Yeah, so this week I watched Rampage. I've been watching a lot of Rock movies. Whole lot of Rock movies.
The Rock.
The Rock,
Yeah.
yes.
Not Age of Rock.
Yeah, not Rock of Ages.
Ooh, I
I
love
saw Jumanji as well, and yeah, I think that game qualifies as a video game movie. So maybe at some point I'll review that.
Dude, how
but
good was that
should.
movie, dude?
It's probably the best movie he's been in. Not my favorite
Oh,
Rock
period.
movie.
Hey, no spoilers on this movie, by the way, because I want to actually watch this movie.
Wait, Bobby.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Jumanji is the best movie The Rock's ever made? Is that what you're saying?
He's ever been in. It's not
Yeah.
Wait,
my
time out.
favorite
Calm down.
performance of his.
I think it might be.
What? No. What about that one movie where he has the bat in the thing?
Walking Tall.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
That's
That
his
was
first movie.
first
after he
movie, I
left,
think, yeah.
left wrestling.
yeah, really good. Gridiron Gang was really good, ish. And then also
He's got a
the one
crazy
with
body
Mark
of work.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, Pain
Hilarious.
and Gain.
Yeah, he
Fucking
puts out
amazing.
2 movies a year, so he has a lot of movies.
Yeah.
But I would say, just with my shitty mosquito-like memory, I would say Jumanji is his best movie.
It was really good.
Have you seen it, Mila?
It was
Mila.
okay.
Calling
First
you
I'm
Mila
Minnie,
again.
now I'm Mila.
Yeah, I think I was going for Mila the first time. I don't know
I'm
why.
not the only one that doesn't remember names on this podcast.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Did you like it, Chi?
Oh, I love most of the Rock movies. Yes.
Jumanji though.
Jumanji was good.
Okay.
Wouldn't say the best, but good. Have you seen Ballers?
Kevin
his
Hart did
TV
really
show?
well. I haven't seen it.
That's probably, from what I hear, probably some of his best performances too, outside of WWF, of course.
You know, I didn't realize his career only spanned from like mid 90s to about 2004, 2005 in wrestling. I always thought he was much later than that, but I never really followed wrestling. I was a big fan of his when he started getting into movies, though. Like, I enjoy all his movies. Rampage, so this is just a big, dumb action movie, right?
Yeah.
This is just a bunch of monsters running around, destroying the city.
Unapologetically, right?
Unapologetic.
I mean, it knows what it means or what it's trying to do.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
not trying to be
they
a
throw
great
a bit of
movie.
a story in there because you have to, but you know, I mean, okay, take Rampage the game. There's really nothing to it. Now,
Yeah.
I played Rampage back in like the early '90s. There was a PC game in '88 where you could play Rampage on PC, and it was first an arcade game before that. But it's just monsters destroying buildings, right?
Right.
That's all it's about. So how do you build a story out of that? They do a pretty good job of doing that. They spend a lot of time explaining like, oh, this is why they're climbing the building. So this is why they're doing that. So, you know, that's a little odd. But overall, like, I really enjoyed this movie. The best part about it was definitely the CGI.
The Rock's muscles.
It's one of those movies where you just...
Also CGI.
Not at all.
No, those are real. But it's one of those movies where you realize like how far we've come with CGI.
Yeah.
Like the buildings, the monsters. There were some composite shots where they had the actors in it, and they didn't look great. But that's such a minor detail. I can't even really complain. Like, you could not have made this movie 25 years ago, and you probably couldn't have made it well until about, I don't know, 10 years ago. Like, almost every frame in this movie has CGI, and that's why it cost $120 million to make, 20 million in marketing, so 140 million. Guess how much this movie made, though?
200 million.
Double that, dude. $428 million.
The
dollars.
Rock is money.
Yeah.
The Rock is money.
He's a
exactly.
guaranteed moneymaker.
Yeah. No. And it's interesting that you should mention that because he almost walked out of this movie. He gave him an ultimatum.
What?
And I don't know, Chi, you asked for no spoilers. I don't know if this is a movie you can spoil, but it's something about the ending that he did not agree to, and they had to change it a little bit. And it's very obvious they did.
Okay, tell me.
The monkey dies.
The monkey was supposed to die in the script.
Yeah.
And The Rock said, I want people to go to my movies and leave happy. So I don't want the monkey to die. And like they had a big meeting, producers, directors.
The Rock's
you know,
in the monkey, the
and
CGI monkey.
he finally said, look, if I don't get my way on this, I'm just walking away from the project.
God, The Rock is so amazing.
Yeah, well,
You know, he kind of looks like, I know this is weird, not so much
Like Bobby?
of a big
He
usual
looks
tangent.
It looks just like
he
Bobby.
actually looks like my big brother.
Oh, really?
A little
not
bit.
Bobby. You sure?
And my big brother and I, back in the day, when WWF was WWF, like my big brother and I would always, like, it sounds really weird, but like we would always pretend role play wrestling, and he was really good at the people's eyebrow. And we would practice
The
people's
people's
eyebrow.
I want to be the Rock.
The people's elbow,
the people's penis.
like we,
For everyone.
we wrestling was so big in between my big brother and I, in our household, wrestling was a huge deal, and that's when I fell in love with The Rock because it was like he was just our superhero way back in the mid '90s, and even to this day he's living up to the name.
He's still doing it. He's 47 years old. So I don't know. I think we got another good 10 years of action movies before he starts making that turn into like maybe old tough guy like Liam Neeson, or maybe he starts doing more dramatic roles. Whatever, I'm ready for it. You know, like I enjoy all
With
his flicks.
CGI, he'll be
feel like-
forever 47. So don't worry about it.
I feel like he'll give up. It just completely.
Give up.
No.
Because I don't see The Rock doing a serious role whatsoever. I don't want to see him.
Do you hear the hashtag where they want him to go for presidency? Did you hear about that after
Yeah.
Trump was
Yeah.
That would be like
Elected.
idiocy, right?
Yeah.
idiocracy?
Idiocracy.
No.
Idiocracy.
He's not an idiot. He's
Macho
so sweet. He saved
Camacho.
the monkey.
Yeah, Macho Camacho.
He saved the monkey.
He's also an actor, but we don't know if like in real life he's like an actual fucking dumbass.
No, he's like he's
You
almost
can't
like
be
Keanu
that.
Reeves in a way. Like if you look into his personal life, he's actually he didn't come from much. He worked his way up. And
His
he's-
dad was a fucking wrestler, and then like
Yeah, like he's.
Why are you
he's
hating,
really-
Ray?
huh?
No.
Why are you hating, dude?
No, I don't hate The Rock.
No, I
He's
know.
a goddamn superhero. He's the closest
really
thing we have to a
is.
superhero.
Yeah. He's a
Really? The
generation
Rock?
superhero.
No.
Yeah, of course. He's amazing.
Well, I said this in my review, which
It's
you'll
The
see on
Rock.
Friday, but he's the only '80s action hero that we have left, dude. There's
Yeah.
no Arnold
I
Schwarzenegger,
was
there's
about
no
the same thing.
Sylvester Stallone. It's like
He's an 80s action hero?
Yeah, he's an eight. Well, he's
Well,
not from
today.
the '80s. Yeah, but today.
Our
okay.
version.
Yeah,
But there's only one.
yeah. Like we don't have any movies like action movies that are just like big, bulky, tough guy doing ridiculous things, fighting buildings and skyscraper.
Well, did
and,
you see that Rambo has a
I've
new
just
movie
never-
coming out?
I've just never
Yeah.
liked any of The Rock's movies. Like that are like, oh my god, the movie was so good. It was funny, you know. He was cute as a this.
They're
or-
never the best
no,
movies,
no,
dude.
they're
But
serviceable.
Yeah.
yeah. But
They do their job.
and I like the fact.
But Jean-Claude Van Damme, holy shit, that's guy's
No, it's
awesome.
because you were 15, dude. That's why.
Well, I like that he takes these roles too, because he's like Michael Fassbender. I think that's the guy that I'm trying to think of. Yeah, where it's just like he doesn't turn down a lot of roles. So he's like, video game movie, sure, I'll do it. You know?
Yeah, but Fassbender knocks it out of the park every time because he's such a
Did
good.
you see Assassin's Creed? I mean, yeah, he did a good job in that movie, but that movie was just.
Yeah, I'm
But
talking
the
about.
actual movie-
That's
the
what I just
actual
said.
movie was
He
trash.
knocks it out of the park, not
Yeah,
the
and
not the
Baywatch
movie.
was trash.
Yeah, well, they can't all be winners. You know, a part of this movie takes place in San
Jumanji was
Diego.
trash. I don't know how that made so much money.
While you were in the bathroom, we
What
were
are you
just saying
talking about?
that's his
How
best
good it
movie,
was.
dude.
Oh, it's so bad. I fell asleep in the theater.
You
Are
are-
you serious?
I fell
You are
asleep.
crazy, dude. It's a super good.
I'm a
movie.
hardcore like
Jack Black was definitely.
Jumanji fan.
Oh, it was so bad.
You're
Oh my
nuts,
gosh,
dude.
right.
It was so.
Now
bad.
you know that fucking Remnant sucks, guys.
Yeah, no.
Because there's no way
No,
you're gonna trust this guy.
No, no.
Yeah.
I'm a huge movie buff. I love movies, and no, it's trash.
It's fantastic.
So I fell asleep how bad it was.
It's just really enjoyable, dude.
How is
Yeah,
it?
it's fun.
All right, move on. Let's move on.
It's so great that I took a great nap in that movie theater.
Oh man. Okay, so part of this movie takes place in San Diego, which I thought was really cool. It's he starts out in the San Diego Wildlife Sanctuary, which isn't a real place, but the entrance to this place kind of looks like the San Diego Zoo a little bit.
His Boris co-star, hot. Like it's weird how I go from one spectrum to the other.
You
Right
like the
there,
guy with the
Boris.
glasses?
Yeah,
Wow.
he might be actually more my type than The Rock himself.
okay.
Okay.
Not
you
even
go.
kidding.
There's an exterior shot.
That guy
of
can
him.
only ever get half hard. There's no way that guy gets fully hard.
Oh my god.
So I don't know. This is on HBO. If you have that, you can watch it there. It's a mainstream blockbuster movie, and I do take issue with some of those movies, and I explain that a little bit more in my movie review. So check that out for more of a detailed explanation of this.
You know what hasn't happened yet? The Rock as an actual superhero, though.
Yeah.
He hasn't been an actual superhero.
It's almost
yet.
too much.
know.
He
Or
would
I-
have to be a villain.
Or as a good actor.
No, him as a
Wow.
villain, no way.
No?
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's a horrible actor. Come on.
What the fuck?
I mean, he's not
He
the
raises
best.
his
but-
eyebrow, dude.
It's so bad. He's such a bad actor. You'll never see him win an Academy Award or anything.
Well,
Come on.
I mean,
he's awesome.
If he makes enough movies, maybe he'll get there.
You know
but
what? Here's the
it's-
beauty of The Rock, because as a character, he doesn't have to act as hard as actual actors, because
His
he
body is acting.
himself, he himself,
Yeah.
portrayed as an
It's more about finding the right role for him.
yeah,
Which is like
Yeah.
anything. You can just
Anything.
be a janitor and it'll be
Any
funny
tough guy.
because it's just The Rock.
like
and he's
someone who.
buff.
That's the reason why.
Ooh, take that, dragon creature.
It's like what Vin Diesel could have been, but The Rock just had a prettier smile.
Apparently, they hate each other.
Well, because he has a prettier smile. I think The Rock, that's what The Rock has. He has a nice smile. If he just smile, if you look at him and be like, you just smile,
Oh, yeah,
I'll be like,
just
all
the
right,
smile.
fuck, I'm gay.
His
Let's
fucking
go.
teeth. His fucking teeth
His-
got him his career.
His fucking,
that fuck.
that smile, dude, it's just holy shit.
He wakes up at
Oh,
5:30 every morning, does a bunch of steroids,
Yeah.
and he works out for like 3 hours.
It's so funny, right?
Yeah.
Because I was comparing him to my brother, and I was like, but then like The Rock is, I don't know.
His
I'm
teeth.
so glad I put my movie reviews on YouTube.
Oh, speaking
I'm
of
like,
YouTube,
hey, Rampage!
okay.
Oh my God, The Rock!
Hi.
5 minutes on The Rock.
All right, speaking. Sorry, Ooh, I just squeezed Bobby's biceps. Sorry, but like speaking of
Speaking
YouTube, speaking of YouTube,
Speaking
somebody is
of-
impersonating me on YouTube.
What?
Yeah, I was on YouTube, probably looking up music, and I'm like, let me just go ahead and just YouTube myself. And there's a fake account on YouTube, uses my photo, uses me as its cover photo, has a video of a VOD I deleted on Twitch because it was so cringeworthy, I did not want it
Wow.
on the internet. all there on YouTube. And he has, get this, my actual YouTube channel has 80 subscribers.
Yeah.
Neglected garden there.
Right.
He has like
Or-
1,000. He's got a.
He literally has 1,000.
What the
Dang.
fuck?
And
that's
he's
funny.
impersonating me.
We have a fake
Google
one,
this.
too.
Look me
Yeah,
up.
we had a fake one as well.
But
Yeah.
this was using my face.
No,
gotta-
they're using our
And my
logos,
videos.
our face. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, and I don't even know if it,
Really?
and then I had like an arraignment of people report him. I don't know if it's still there, but you should look it up, Bobby.
No,
Just
if
see
you
it.
if you report it, they'll take it down right away.
Well, yeah, just see if it's still up. But just YouTube Smoochie, and there's a fake profile.
Yeah, just link your account, show all your stuff, and they'll be like, "This is Chi," and then they'll be like, "All right, can we see your colon?" And then you'll be, "Yeah," and then yeah, that's Chi. This is a real Chi.
It might keep going
So that's
down.
so that's your real one.
That's me right there. Oh, Nilva Lisboa Dantes.
And that's a recent stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
she
decent
changed. So she
stream.
changed her name now.
Oh, no.
No.
And it's me. It was the only one real life stream that I ever had.
Holy shit!
Creepy.
She's
Creepy
got
as fuck.
1,000.
So weird. And the other videos are super, like, nothing to do with you.
And they
Nothing to do
misspelled
with me.
preparing.
Oh, so it's just someone just grabbing random videos and putting them on their Discord.
Yeah, but
I mean,
he,
Discord,
no,
sorry, on their
no.
YouTube.
Here's the thing. Look, go up. Okay, my main picture is from my Twitter. His cover
Yeah.
photo is from my Insta, and then the video is from a VOD I literally deleted right after I recorded it.
Oh, that's
Damn.
our website in the background.
Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah, and even look at that advertisement. No, but this is horrible,
Nice,
guys.
we're
I'm
getting
being
views. No, keep it
terminated.
going.
I'm not
Keep it
terminated.
going. Keep it
Oh my
going.
god,
That's a free
okay,
plug.
knock on wood.
Just add your
But I
colon.
am being my identity.
Stalked.
How do I even?
It's just missing your colon, and then we're good. We're gold.
I don't know what to do, guys. At this point, I've already
told you what to do.
I reported him already, and myself and a
never
couple
mind.
other people. Everybody, please go report this person. And
Or subscribe, because it's a pretty sweet page.
fuck off. But then my video only has like 25 views. Thank God. Thank God.
Share and subscribe, guys, and
Thank
like.
God.
Give it a thumbs up.
But at the same time,
It's almost flattering.
It's pretty fucking flattering.
not
Right?
even. It's creepy. It's scary.
Why is it
'Cause
scary?
that was my only real life stream.
I'd
It
be
shows my
flattered.
neighborhood.
San Diego.
It's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I just
get
saw
it.
a beach.
It's a beach in San Diego.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny because he says it's a Florida beach and he's way off, but you know.
Then there you go.
Wow, there you go. See,
But
Even
at the
safer.
same time, that's really fucked up. It's like taking a home video and putting it up on the internet.
I'm not defending
I
him.
mean, I'm not quite Kim Kardashian or Paris Hilton here, but at the same time, it's like, really me? Why me? I don't
It's
know.
working for him.
No, gosh.
no, he's doing a better job.
Let's get into news.
He's putting in the work. All right. Speaking of news, cult of... Oh, my God. Fuck
Cult
this up.
sci-fi novel.
Cult sci-fi novel Metro 2033 to be adapted as movie. All right, let me give you a few details on this. So it's probably going to be in Russian because it's Russian producers and a Russian production company. It's going to be based on the books, not necessarily the game. And the guy who wrote the books, he held off for a long, long time doing this because he just didn't feel right about the people who approached him about it. But apparently now he feels good about it. So yeah, it's very popular over there. It's very popular all over the world. So eventually we are going to get a Metro 2033 movie,
Cool.
aiming
And-
for January 1st, 2022.
And it's not all about Hollywood these days either. There's a lot of places around the world that's starting to make decent movies. I watched China's one. China tried to make a blockbuster. It was called like Earth,
The Wandering Earth.
The Wandering Earth. I watched like 90% of it on my trip. It's not great, but the visuals are definitely there, and there was good enough story. I think, if that was their first time out with making a huge one, they're not far off.
Yeah, it's hard to compete with Hollywood, but Bollywood's pretty big. They've got different kind of movies over there, though. You guys ever watched an Indian movie?
No.
No, thank
They're
God. No, I
very-
have. I was in this film
Very
class.
different.
Which one did I watch?
Dances with Wolves?
No.
Does that count?
No, it doesn't.
Not quite.
I know what it.
No, in one of my film classes, we watched this Bollywood.
It's like an old one. Like the Apu trilogy is like the one everyone always talks about,
Master
but that's
of
like
None?
super, super old.
That's a good show.
Yeah.
Really good show.
I'm kidding.
But
That's
if
not
I were
a-
going to recommend one, I'd say Doom. I think it's like DHOOM, like any one of those movies. That'll give you a good idea what you're dealing with. Slumdog Millionaire, I kind of touched on it a little bit. So
That's a
usually they're
great
very,
movie.
very long. They have an intermission. They're multiple genres kind of crammed into one movie. So people will just break out into a dance and the movie becomes a musical. And then there's a huge motorcycle action scene or something. And they're pretty over the top and ridiculous. Then it gets real slow and turns into a romantic movie. Like it just changes tone drastically.
That's kind of refreshing in a way.
It's very different, man. It's worth checking out. Yeah, check
Sounds
out
like
Doom.
the Disney equation to me.
What do you mean? Everything we touch is gold?
No, like
that's the Disney
random
equation.
dance and song, and then serious, and then romance elements.
Oh, like, okay. Never mind.
What's next, Bobby?
Flash emulation project aims to preserve gaming history. So the reason I put this up on here is because Flash is no longer going to be supported going into 2020. And that means a lot of Flash games are going to disappear. So people have
RIP.
been working on creating these ways, like these containers where you can run Flash in a website. And the screenshot they're showing on this is an article on PC Gamer, but the screenshot they're showing is a game, like the Flash game I will always remember, The Last Stand. Did you guys ever play this?
No.
Zombies
Looks like
just
Slaughterhouse.
walk
I thought
towards
it was Fear
you.
Effect for a
Flash
second.
gaming for me was the fighting stick game,
Stick Fighter.
Stick
Stick
Fighter,
Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
and anything on Newgrounds really, or
Newgrounds.
E-bombs.
Stick
Deep
Fighter.
Ball.
This game, I mean, it still would hold up today, I'd think. You play this guy who's on the other side of a barricade and the zombies just come at you and you just upgrade your weapons over time. And, eventually hit a point where it's just no competition. But it's like a wave survival game where the zombies are just coming left to right.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's great. But, that's interesting to think about. No Flash in 2020.
So Flash is going away and Java's going away then? So that's both things are going away? Because I just read that Google Chrome and completely released, like, not using Java anymore. And
Maybe not supporting it. I mean, Flash and Java are like the biggest problems, right? This is what they always exploit.
Yeah.
All those 0 days always target Flash and Java. Like, it's a huge, huge
yeah,
problem.
so they're
And
done.
HTML5 has just been gaining traction.
So
and-
does that mean Adobe's going to take a big shit?
no, dude, they
No.
got like Photoshop and all that stuff.
Adobe runs everything when it comes to photography, videography, and everything that comes with
Yeah, they got a lot
art.
more going on.
If you want to be a graphic designer, you have to fucking pay into Adobe. Period. You can't work in it. Well, you can. There's a bunch of other stuff, but I mean,
That's the Premiere shit.
That's the what's it called?
It's like the industry standard.
Industry standard. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, so we didn't review it. We did
We talked
on
about
the
this
radar, Conan Chop Chop. It was fake.
What?
Yeah, it was a fucking April Fool's joke. We didn't even realize that we did it in April, and it was an April Fool's joke. But it got so much traction that they did turn it into a game now. They are going to turn it into a game.
How is that a fake game? It looks like a game, and
It was just a really well done ruse, and we fell for it. But like everybody else, a bunch of other people fell for it, and now they're turning it into a real game. And I think that's great.
the game looked awesome.
Yeah, now it's an actual game
It's
with
like a Castle
footage.
Crasher / Zelda / Conan.
But
or
they said that they're
Conan.
putting so much into it, it's not going to come out until 2020.
I can't play any other Conan games without getting banned on Twitch, so hard pass.
This
Too
one
much
was
is too
pretty
many
ditchy.
dicks.
Did you play Conan on Twitch? Why?
Why not? I never got past the video game creation. I mean, okay, I
character
created my
creation.
character, and then the place
It's
where we
like-
spawn, I never moved out of that.
She
one spot.
she started a stream just right on a penis.
Yep.
Yep. So anyway, it's good that it's going to come out.
That's
so,
cool. So, it was
we were
fake.
right in the first place.
That's ridiculous,
Really?
man. And that game looks like so much fun. And it wasn't just like, oh, Emilio saw it. No, we all saw it,
Yeah.
and we all said this game looks awesome.
It's a roguelike hack and slash.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
All right, next up, Ion Fury developers decide not to remove homophobic content after Steam review bombing.
Yeah, I guess there was a couple slurs. One, like, it was like not crazy. Somebody called somebody a fag bag, and the other one was like, or gay. I don't know. It didn't seem that bad. I like that they didn't back down from being review bombed. I was thinking about this. Like, if you make a bad guy, right? And a bad guy,
First of all, maybe we're overestimating the impact of the Steam review bomb.
it's changed industry, dude. People have changed a lot of things. People have changed their games. People have changed whatever it is. I mean, it's costing tens
Yeah.
of
Here's
thousands,
the
if
thing.
not hundreds of
A lot of
thousands of
changes
dollars.
happened
Go
because of
them
it.
because like if ever a game were to go down because of sexist fucking
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
related to sexism,
Yeah.
and now like homophobia,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. I am glad that they're holding their game to exactly
too.
what it is, because life itself is fucking glitter and sunshines, but it's also shit and fucking hellish bullshit.
There's bad
too.
stuff too.
Yeah. It's
So how are you
sides
gonna
of the spectrum?
How are you gonna write a game with a bad guy that's PC? That's plays by the rules. That's the only reason. So that's all I'm saying. If you got to make a bad guy that says bad words, yeah. Okay.
You have to keep it like real.
Yeah.
I really think it's stupid.
If I was playing this and then your character was Mexican and they said, "Hey, take this wet bag," I'd laugh.
I would laugh and I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Holy shit, I hate this guy."
I want to kill him more.
I want to kill him.
Yeah.
You know, it makes sense, guys. Come on, we can't be this fucking stupid.
All right. What's the next one? International was the biggest Dota 2 event they've ever had. So
I am Fury though. I'm sorry.
good for them, right?
Yeah.
And apparently it's a pretty good game too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but nobody played it.
No, $25. Whew.
Woo! Goddamn! What do you think? We made money over here. So does this mean that more people are watching Dota than ever before, or does that mean more people are on Twitch than ever before?
Honestly,
Probably both.
between the two
Probably
of them,
both, right?
It's a fucking success.
Yeah,
the
for sure.
international, the game itself, the community. If anything, it speaks on the community.
Yeah.
And maybe Twitch expanded on the Dota community. Dota itself is an amazing game. I am actually getting back into Dota probably this week because I tapped into a league. I still have friends that I love and adore that want to play Dota with me. People that have never stopped playing Dota. I love this because this is a definite victory for a high quality game and community. The fact that they're patching the game and building it up continuously, the prize pool itself.
2 new characters were
And
announced.
this
too.
is what I'm saying
It's
when
a
I say
moneymaker, that's
like
why.
this is why I can't really care or get excited for that kid that won $3 million on one fucking game of Fortnite, because this itself,
One tournament.
It's a tournament.
it's a tournament that is community funded. Did you know that? Mostly.
Okay.
When, like in Dota 2, you purchase things related
right.
to the tournament, and all of the money that you put into those purchases, which are more or less cosmetic, by the way, it doesn't actually change or alter the gameplay, goes towards the international.
Yeah.
So this is community funded.
Yeah.
This isn't fucking, oh, look at that Fortnite peen. Let me throw my money at that. Let's go ahead and, make one, play the lottery with these kids and make one kid's dream come true. Like Dota 2 has been around since I was in probably middle school, high school. So this is literally, a success story for the competitive community in itself.
So
And that's what it is.
So you feel passionately about Dota 2
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, no, I feel passionately about the premise behind. I'm not really big into esports, guys. I didn't watch the internationals at all. I really don't care. But
You guys don't know who won? Don't say.
I don't know.
I want to watch at least
I
the
really
Final Four.
don't know, and I know this is awful that I'm saying this, but I do feel like when it comes to the competitive esports scene, the one Dota 2 is doing it right, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
yeah, of
Look
course.
at this. 1.1 million people. They're doing something right, for sure.
What was the prize pool this year?
I ain't see.
Probably 12
But
bucks.
don't look it up because I don't want to see who won.
Probably $12.
Ha!
Don't look up
It's
the.
done.
Hey, Ray, you posted this on Hardware, so I don't know if you wanted to talk about it or whatever. I kind of read the article.
Oh no, I posted that in hardware because I thought it was really neat that
They're
we're
ahead of
getting
the game.
we're getting a new CPU soon. So it's the next gen CPU.
Yeah, so there were some leak specs about
Yeah.
Intel's new CPU coming out, and Asus already made 3 motherboards ready for that new CPU based on the leak.
Yeah.
And they already, so I guess the leak's got to be pretty strong.
They didn't make them based on the leak. The thing is, Intel tells Asus, hey, we're making this motherboard.
Oh.
Start making shit. And they
Oh,
go,
right.
for sure. And then so they start
For
making
sure.
it, and then they accidentally posted the motherboard they're making, and
Gotcha.
everyone goes, wait, what? They can handle so much? New CPU. So now
Bobby,
they know.
are any of those numbers impressive to you?
Nah, from what I've been reading, it's not really that much crazy. It's not that much of an upgrade.
3x Sly.
It's still the
Does
X.
that mean that you could have 3 video cards?
Yeah, you've been able
Yeah,
to do that for
yeah.
a while, though.
Yeah, we can do that.
Nobody does it though, right?
No.
It's just not cost effective.
No, it's not. What's it called? No, dude, it's just it's still the X299 fucking chipset, anyways. But what I do like about their Aces, they're bringing back my motherboard, so like they're bringing up the new one, so that's pretty cool.
Motherboards look so much cooler than they used to look. I love it. The EVGA Dark that they sent us. Wow, you guys will see it in the photos. It's really nice looking.
No, but yeah, no. So I posted it on the hardware because everyone. I didn't do this to be a troll, guys. All right, because I did get a message being like, "You dick." But I posted it because I know with at least 3 people that posted like, "Oh, we just got new builds," and then this article came up and I thought it was neat and I posted it and someone called me a dick for posting it, and I'm like, "No, I'm not."
It's just the industry, man.
Yeah, just
hate the game, not the player.
Yeah, so I just saw it and I thought it was neat because I'm thinking of upgrading, like not now, but like the next GPU now. I want to. Like I wanna upgrade right before. Well, I said before with Cyberpunk. I need to upgrade for Cyberpunk. That's when it's gonna happen. I just hope it's not the 2080 Ti.
Did you see what they said recently?
No.
It's not as big as, like, expansive as The Witcher 3 because it's so big. Witcher 3 is so fucking
It's huge.
Oh, the
but-
series is coming out soon, right?
Oh, yeah.
I might have
on
to-
Netflix.
That's awesome.
But they said it's more dense.
You don't watch CBG.
So they were saying that
Netflix isn't TV. Calm the fuck down.
they were saying that there's more, what do you call it? More content than The Witcher 3, which I kind of...
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine the buildings they said most buildings are going to be accessible, and so there's probably a lot of vertical
Right.
landscape.
Netflix isn't TV because it's not cable TV. It might be It's not
It's
The
a
fucking
joke.
Witcher isn't going to be
just
broadcast
semantics.
to the public.
It was a joke.
Potato,
That's what I
potato.
think.
That's
It
what
was a
we were
joke.
arguing
It was
about.
a joke.
Broadcasting versus streaming. There's a difference.
It's not a TV anyways, because the TV is actually a television, not what's coming out of it.
No, they call them displays now.
Oh,
You've
you
seen those
see?
warnings where you
So
go?
legally,
Oh, I
they
know,
can't
right?
call
Yeah.
them TVs.
So
yeah,
weird.
they're not TV anymore. No, displays.
Yeah.
Makes sense. There we go.
All right,
Labels.
time for some listener questions here. We've got quite a few, so let's try to get through these fairly quickly here. The first 2 came in last week, but we couldn't get them in time because they were posted right before we started recording. So let's get to those first. First one is from Koala Honey. If you could get a tattoo of something gaming related, what would it be?
DLG. Boom.
Wow, that was
Really?
Yeah. What else would I get? I saw a guy when I was at a fucking beach club or whatever. He had the Akuma, the 4 symbols that Akuma has, and then the big one that he has in the middle that means, or whatever. I don't know what it meant. But I was like, dude, is that Akuma? He's like, I've had this for 2 years. You're the first guy who fucking knew what it was. I was like, well, take your shirt off more, dude. Mm-hmm. Cool story.
Anyways,
Answers out of you guys at any point would be nice.
Sorry.
well, who actually has tattoos outside of Bobby?
I don't.
You don't.
No.
You don't.
Wouldn't
I
recommend
don't.
it.
So that's why I haven't
I
been
can't
This
think
is
of
a
anything
temple.
I feel that strongly about that I would want to get a tattoo of gaming related.
Okay, but if you had to, bullet to your head or a gun to your head.
I don't know.
Oh man, he's gonna get out another one. He's gonna weasel his way out, squirm away.
I've actually always wanted a full sleeve, and I wanted to start with a big penis here on the left side on my,
and an even bigger one
and
on
an
the
even
other side.
bigger one on the inside, and then so whenever
How's this gaming related?
so whenever we game and I beat your ass, I'm gonna fist you when we
Wow.
like see it.
That was
No, I'm joking.
aggressive.
I know, right? No, I've always wanted something cool, just like
You know what would
something
be
a full.
super cute?
Because I was like,
I would.
okay,
I
go.
would small tattoo, small, because I'm very modest. I'm such a minimalist, and we're
You mean
counting as-
every other girl out there does that? They put a little thing here or a little thing
Yeah,
there.
I would do
Or, like, on their butt.
WASD on my
Oh, that's
WAS
cool.
fingers.
And
Bitch.
those are the ones that you use.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, Chi. I like it.
Damn.
I like
Yes,
it.
exactly. And
Even
I love,
Bobby's like, oh shit.
I think I might
That's
actually
not a
fucking
great
do that.
idea.
Oh my god.
Oh, what is it?
Calm the
Bobby?
fuck
Alright.
down.
That's pretty good.
I'm cooler than
Jesus.
you.
Age
That's
of
pretty
Empires 2
I
full
s-
back piece of the Age of Empires 2.
That would
box
look pretty
art.
cool, actually.
Yeah, dude, just right across my entire back right here. Just
Damn. Holy shit.
2 white dudes and an Asian dude looking like
That's
a
a
white dude.
Viking.
That's crazy.
That's an Asian
I'm
guy.
still down for like a penis just right here. Just from
Oh well,
like uncircumcised though. Just so it's
Honestly,
weird.
What's the
guys,
game
I
with
might
all the
do it.
weird
I might
looking?
do
Bobby?
it.
So I can
totally do it.
mess with it and make it look like a snake later on if I regret it.
What was that game
You
called?
know what I mean?
God damn it!
What?
Oh,
The game where
the
you
game with all the when you fuck the other penises. What's that called?
The schlong one.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Oh, because you call them schlong, that makes more sense.
Yes.
Penis game.
Penis game.
General
jousting.
jousting.
Yes.
There you go. So that's what Ray would have. By the way, the black one always wins somehow. I think it has a cheat code.
You think?
All right, next question from Pro Soro. Do any DLG casters listen to heavy music like deathcore or hardcore metal,
Ooh,
not
that's my
80s
jam.
soft metal a la Metallica? Also, Emilio, I'm counting on you to say heck yes. You seem most likely for
I
some
would
reason.
say that I probably listen to the most rock in this group, but definitely not that hard.
Oh no. See?
Classic rock, I think, is the best music ever made.
Soft rock for
So
me.
I listen
That's
to it.
crazy.
I
I
listen
love
to it.
myself.
So this is a fun fact.
Total eclipse of the heart.
This is a
That's
fun
like
fact.
me. That's the only rock I.
I used to be in hardcore bands. I was a singer.
Shut up, dude.
Dude, I have
Was this also when you were an astronaut?
No, like
And,
this is this if you look at
Pro
my phone,
CS player?
like this is my music. Like this is like that's my music on my phone.
Is that you singing?
No, this is As I Lay Dying.
Is that your
Oh.
alarm clock? That's his fat music, everybody.
This is my music.
That's the BPM he fasts
As
to.
I Lay Dying is my favorite band of all time, even though the fucking singer tried murdering his wife and he went to jail for it. Now they're back.
Oh,
And
that guy was angry.
Yeah, nice to know
that guy
about
was
your role
really
models.
angry.
Oh.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy?
Surprise.
But
Hey, are you losing a bunch of weight, dude? You look like you're losing weight.
Oh.
Am I going to lose this thing?
probably, dude.
I went hard this
I'm actually
weekend.
going to the gym right after this.
You can go fuck right off. I'm going to win.
Anyways, no, dude, I love. I used to be a singer for. There was this band. They lost a singer. They're called Grayscale, and I was in their band. And they are.
We should go karaoke, DLG karaoke night.
No,
we
but
should
that's
have like
but that's metalcore. I was like screaming like high and like growling like I was doing
days
that. Like,
karaoke night, DLG
So,
TwitchCon weekend. You're in charge.
So, anyways, yeah.
I don't know if she was saying that. we
I
should do
actually
karaoke.
have. If I can actually look them up in old hard drives. I have MP3s of my bands in there where I'm just screaming the shit out of my fucking.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a screamer.
Look for that on YouTube. Not ours, though.
But yeah, no, dude. Metalcore, death.
Damn, so it's you.
Shit. That's my.
But you
jam.
don't listen to it anymore.
I still do.
Oh, you do?
As the Lay Dying's coming out with a new album.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, of course I do. Under Oath is one of my favorite fucking bands of all time. I actually went to Vegas to go see the reunion. It's metalcore, emo-core, hardcore, just all
Wow.
that music was...
Albacore.
Dude, adult...
Albacore.
Albacore.
Yum.
That's delicious. But, dude, Dolpho likes that shit, too. If you look at
Really?
that guy and you think, never.
Never.
That guy liked that crap.
He's the bait at the mosh pit.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stopped going after a while.
Yeah, I would imagine.
But we went to a show at House of Blues, and it was. But that one's more emo. But they have their screaming. It's Senses Fail, and I was in the fucking pit, and Dolphin was just in the outside, like, yeah, dude. And he went in for like a second and just ran out right away, and he was just like, no, I'm too old for this. But no, dude, I can two step, bro. Come on, you don't know what that is, right?
No.
Okay. Anyways,
What's next?
All right, Mudkips asks, where does the budget come from for all the props and furniture you guys use in your group stream?
Well, a lot of this stuff, because I'm a junk hauler, I get a lot of this stuff.
Hand-me-downs.
Yeah, I just pick it up. All our first screens were stuff that I just picked up. Our lighting was stuff that I just picked up. These couches came from a job. So, but then also definitely the Patreons. They take care of like the monthly fees of all the like the website and stuff like that. And so that's always good. And then can't forget Nuber. Nuber paid for a lot of the stuff in this room.
It's funny because if you look at this room, I think there's only been, well, from the new stuff that I've been here, I think $20 have been spent.
You'd be surprised how much these curtains
These curtains
cost.
were like $120.
Oh,
And you guys
really?
couldn't
They were that
even
expensive?
steam them.
Yeah.
They look shiny.
All right, take them home and steam them then.
Yeah, go
No,
steam 'em.
I'm not gonna do
just
it.
saying, like you have an in-house washer dryer.
Why don't we just put them in the dryer, dude?
Exactly.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Well,
We put them in the dryer, then we hang them up. A lot of work. It took us 10
I'm
minutes
actually a
to put this
nutcase
shit.
when it comes to ironing wrinkles and shit like that.
Oh my God.
I'm very good at iron, and like I pride myself in how well I do laundry. It might
Then
be an
take
Asian
him
thing.
home with you.
It might be an Asian thing, but I used to do laundry for a family of 6, and then my sister's military, and then I myself used to work in high end anything, and so I always had to have press collars, presentable clothing,
Oh man.
and all of that stuff. But yeah, so it is actually a pet peeve of mine. Wrinkly
What if
anything.
Nuber is that troll that we have now all the time randomly on our
Who?
chat? Nuber. What if he became that troll now?
It could be. He's not very good.
It
He's
could be.
getting
I
banned
probably
back and
turned him off. Turned him
Yeah.
on, then turned him off. Light switch, all my boys. Let's go.
Yeah.
Moving on.
forth. He went from 5 hearts to 3.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Bowl of Ramen asks, what are your guys' favorite genres when it comes to video games?
Least favorite.
Oh, least favorite genres when it comes to video games. I know Chi hates platformers, but what else?
Plantformers. Robots. I mean, in this guy.
Point and clicks are pretty tough. Number simulations are tough. Like a sports simulation game would probably be the worst thing that I could possibly think of.
Really?
Yeah.
You couldn't do like
Stops being a game at that point.
Yeah.
like that. What was that
Looking at all
baseball game you
stats
played,
and
Bobby?
shit.
OTL? No, OTL.
No, out of the park?
Out of the park. Yeah.
Oh,
Train
OTP.
simulator. Woo.
That would be dope.
Train simulator, those aren't that bad.
Dude, they're not that bad.
I was surprised
You'd
by
be
how good
surprised.
American Truck Simulator
Have
was
you
and
played
European Euro.
Farm Simulator?
No, man, I ain't gonna touch any of those.
Dude, oh. That's how it sounds out, dude. I don't know.
Homework.
Oh, homework. Well, you do that to me all the fucking time. Homework. Like, damn it. Why? I think it's anything Bobby gives me. It's just no, I'm joking. Actually, half of the
Point
game.
and clicks, though, right?
No, honestly, it's only no, it's not all point and clicks because I used to like Leisure Suit Larry, but
Okay.
I was the perverted little
And
kid
you
that
were
wanted
8.
to see wanted to see titties at the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I played it. But no, there's probably another point and click. No, that's not a point and click. Walking Dead. That's not a point and click. But it's
Telltale?
Telltale.
Telltale, yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite.
But it's kind of the same thing.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny? He's like, I don't actually hate platformers as much as you think I do because platformers are the games I was raised on. It's
Yeah.
the games I first fell in love with. Starting with Nintendo, playing through Sega. Like, I played the shit out of platforms, and that might be what deters me from wanting to play them anymore because it's a tried and true equation. I'm over it. I want more. The only thing that I definitely can say that doesn't get old is Counter-Strike. Of course, you guys
But
know
if you
that.
want to put it in that perspective,
But games I
then
don't play at all, period, because I don't like them or prefer them, sports and racing.
it's like you got all gamed out with platformers, but then all you play now is first person shooters. So wouldn't you get
I
all?
don't just only play first-person shooters.
But that's your main.
Yeah, because it's not mainly because it's a FPS. It's because it's a team-based, competitive FPS.
Uh-huh.
And that's
So-
what I like.
So they're all the same
No,
overall at the end.
it's a different experience every time you turn it on because you're playing with different people.
I feel like they always end up being the same for me. For me, I'm saying for me.
I don't know.
I play
love
so many FPSs. Where
the
it's
games
just-
that I play are very socially dominant. That's why I like them. But the games that I definitely don't enjoy to play, I always tell people when they ask me, "Hey, Chi, what games do you play?" Outside of like the generalizations, I used to always say, I'll play anything but sports and racing because I'm already a girl that's into video games. If I like sports and racing too, I might as well just grow a dick. That's the lump sum of my answer.
Okay.
It's true. It's hard for me to I couldn't be into sports or racing
You
and
never
video
play
games
FIFA?
and pussy at the same
So
time.
you would never play FIFA ever, or like Madden?
I have zero. It doesn't get my.
But would you play Mario Tennis?
It doesn't make me moist. Yeah, Mario Tennis totally because it's a socially
and it's arcade. But what do you mean? Like FIFA?
predominantly social
FIFA
game.
is probably one of the biggest games in the world.
Yeah, but it's console.
No, it's PC also.
Really?
Yeah.
But I don't like sports games.
No. It's just
No, not even Rocket League gets
and it's
it.
a
Like
huge. It's
ball
well,
and
not
net, no
huge,
thanks.
huge, but
Ball and net, no thanks.
Madden and FIFA are like really big like esports. Well,
Yeah, but ball and net, no thanks.
No.
It's just one of those things,
Just
and maybe
ball and
that's like the
sacks.
most, maybe that's the most like girl
Balls and dicks
answer.
only.
But I've played a plethora of platform games and find certain platform games a lot of fun, but ball and net, I'm never really into ever. Outside of like the Mario Party
And
games.
it's crazy because like I don't really see it that big in the PC community because the other day I downloaded Madden 20 came out and I played it and it's not on the radar or it's not on what we played that week, but I played Madden, the new Madden that came out, and I think I posted it like 5 times on the Discord. Who wants to play Madden with me? No one wanted to play Madden, but. And like if I launch Madden on Xbox, I'll have friends go like, "Yo, you playing? Yo, dude, what's up? Hey, what
It's
up?"
a console thing, man.
Why? I
And
don't.
frankly, it plays better on controller, probably.
Yeah, but I use
Now.
my controller on
Now.
my PC.
Yeah.
But Madden, dude, Madden's a great game, and FIFA's a great game. Like they're amazing.
I'm
games.
sure they're great, but
It's
they're
but
sports.
I just don't get why
Yeah.
the PC community
That reminds me, too.
doesn't pick them up.
Sports games suck, too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sports games are awesome.
What'd you say,
dude.
Bobby?
I don't know. I've learned not to count out any genre, really.
There we go.
Yeah, right, Bobby.
Slink.
No.
Yeah,
Hey,
anything
you asked me 3 months
procured
ago.
in the
How are
2000s,
sports games
anything
boring?
current generation, Bobby's like hard no.
I asked Bobby a
Huh.
question. 3 people
If,
were
it,
talking.
if
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
related to 80s,
I'm sorry, it's
anything,
because I read Daze's
No, thanks.
comment on the chat, and it's like, how are
Futuristic?
sports games
No.
boring? They're actually the craziest. Actually, the craziest games I've had are Madden games or FIFA games, 1-on-1 against your buddy. Those are just like intensive words. Like you lose, and you're like, fuck you, let's go again. And you go, oh, it just hit my headphones. You go again, and you go again, and you just like these games get intense.
slamming them balls
you
and
fucking
gets hard
sweat,
against the back
and you
of
just
that
start
neck.
slamming each other's balls on your
yeah,
faces,
the
and
balls
you're
through
just
the
like,
post,
oh my god, and the
posting
sacks
balls,
and everything.
posting balls,
yes,
slamming
Chi,
again and
the-
again and
Yeah,
again.
the ball sacks all over the place. Yes.
So, Bobby, what's your least favorite genre? Fighting games? You're not a big fan?
Oh, yeah, but I don't know. Those can be good. Well, I was talking about those total war games, the grand strategy games. Those are tough for me, but I got to go with the spreadsheet games. Those are
Yeah, like what I
zero
said, right?
interest. I gave one a shot. I gave
What's
one
a
a
spreadsheet
legitimate
game?
shot. Out of the park baseball or football manager.
Where it's like you're playing Moneyball?
Yeah, it's
You don't
probably
even
playing
get to
fantasy baseball or fantasy.
Oh,
whatever.
like that out of the
Yeah.
park.
But
game.
way more intense.
Yeah, just
dude.
stats.
Way
Yeah.
more intense.
That reminds me of like Gangster Wars or Gangster Turf, whatever.
Or like
Oh,
Mob
on
Wars or
Facebook?
whatever.
Facebook game?
yeah, or the TI-83 game. So I can't say I don't like those because I was actually playing Grand Theft Auto spreadsheet
Like the Facebook,
on my
the
TI-83
Facebook
in
games.
school. So
Facebook
I
games.
can't
That's
say I don't
because-
dislike because they're almost just like word games. Not word games.
Facebook games. That's
What's next,
generous.
Bobby?
All right, we've got a long question next. Let's see if I can read all of this.
And
Oakley's.
in general, guys, try to keep your listener questions short because then you get this.
We may have to cut it in the future. We may have
Whoever
to
makes the
trim them
longest
down.
question gets a free game from Emilio.
Oakley says Emilio has said that The Witcher 3 is one of his favorite games of all time. I'm wondering how much of this is influenced by what I'll term the Titty Factor, which can be thought of as a score multiplier for a game rating. For example, a Titty Factor of 1.2 would mean that the game is 20% better than a titty-free version. What would you say is the Titty Factor for The Witcher 3, and is there any game with a higher TF?
So there's some nudity, right? Like some pretty good nudity. There's like
Pretty good
80s
nudity.
80s sex scene quality nudity in The Witcher 3. Never did anything for me. Doesn't do anything for me.
Geralt in the bathtub first minute of the game.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything for
No,
you.
not personally.
No, because I didn't
But-
see his penis. But if I would have seen his penis,
80s porn we're talking about here.
But Yennefer and Triss are some of the most beautiful girls ever put it.
Not according to Netflix.
not according to Laura
Oh
Croft.
no, they really.
Butterface Netflix.
I agree,
Have you
I
not
agree.
seen Laura Croft? I still think she's the hottest one out of everyone,
dude.
especially the new Laura Croft. Well,
There's-
young Laura Croft.
There's only 3. There's Miranda from
Yeah.
from
Mm-hmm.
fucking
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect,
Jinx.
and then there's these 2. Those are the hottest girls in video game history.
Not true. So many anime hot babes. Ooh, waifus.
What are you
But,
talking about?
yeah,
Fear
you
Effect?
go.
Holy shit! What was
I'm
the
just
name of the main character in
And
Fear
the titties
Effect?
had nothing to do with it. Like
Or
the sex
Really?
scenes did really nothing
Sure.
for me. But yeah, so titty score doesn't really matter. Yennefer is gorgeous though.
Are you Team Aries or Team Titty Tifa?
Tifa for sure.
Oh yeah, Titty Factor.
What are you talking
Tifa
about?
Factor
Aries
doesn't matter.
is so much hotter.
No,
Oh my
crazy.
god, she's
You're,
like
you're
that.
talking about 8 pixels put together, dude.
Dude,
by the
but
way.
those pixels are good.
Those are my favorite 8
Those
pixels.
are very pixels. Oh, she's butt again with the fan.
Oh boy, what was that game? Hyper Universe? I think it was Hyper
What's
Oh
that?
Universe.
yeah. Oh,
That game was so ridiculous they had to censor it in Korea, I believe.
because the titties were bouncing too much.
Oh, they were bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's not on Steam
Really?
anymore.
Bananas? Wouldn't it be more like melons?
Any fruit you want.
Well, bananas would be more of a penis, Bobby.
Would a game of D&D be too much for the TwitchCon house?
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, we wouldn't have the time.
Yeah. Did
So,
you
yeah,
ever
this-
watch that video that I showed you of D&D with Key and Peele? Where he told us, remember, I think I linked it to you finally after talking about it
I've
so
seen
much.
that one.
You saw it?
These videos are not doing this justice, but take my word for it. Hyper Universe, yeah. They gave us free copies of that game.
So
too.
Admiral Beef picked up 5th edition Starter Edition
Yeah.
for us. So I think I just texted him today what.
You want to do this weekend?
Sure. I texted him what class I want to be. He's going to make the character sheet. So we're just ready to go right away. So
Are you down, Bobby?
Wait, in person or are we doing it over Discord?
In person.
he,
Oh,
In
either.
I'd
person's
rather do it
always
in person.
I'd rather do it
better.
in person.
I don't know, man. I got to check my
we
calendar.
can meet at your place, dude. You're central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how many people? 4?
4.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
might be able to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, and Daniel. 5.
I don't know if I got enough chairs.
Okay. Well, he's going to back out like he did on the TwitchCon now?
I know, right? Fucking asshole.
All right, let's see.
Better be listening to
Warconius asks, is there a story?
Do it on stream.
Dude,
we got
I
so
should-
many
you
people
should have
watching.
done it on stream.
She's playing with her panties.
I won't look, Chi. Just sit down. Just sit down.
Which-
Chi is literally wearing the shortest skirt in the world.
Which,
And
funny enough, made me cream my panties.
No,
every
it's because
time-
it's fucking hot.
every time she sits down, I guess she's not paying attention. And every time I look over, it's just like, uh-oh. And it's just everywhere. Just Chi
I haven't
everywhere.
noticed.
I
What's-
have.
I know you have. You're talking about it. All right, what's next, Bobby?
Check us out on YouTube, guys.
Yeah.
All right, Warconius asks, recently there was some gameplay demo of Death Stranding, and it showed one of the gameplay mechanics is that you'll have to occasionally take a pee to manage your bladder. Can you think of any PC game in recent history where the dev took something really ordinary and turned it into a fun gameplay mechanic?
Have you played Scrub? Where they just take shit. Wait, is it Scrub?
Oh,
No.
Scum.
Scum.
Yeah, you have to actually take shits and pee.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun looking at it. It was one of the funniest
Yeah,
things I've
yeah.
ever seen in my life.
But like, people will shank you while you're doing it.
Yeah, it's so I have died while taking a shit.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I've almost died in real life taking shit. But the other one is Arc. But that's not even a mechanic. It's just like a funny thing.
It's just a thing that happens.
It's a thing that happens.
and it shows up in your combat log or whatever too. Like
There has to be games. I know I remember games where like peeing and pooping was an actual factor.
I don't think that's all he's talking about.
And they made it a thing where like it was actually you made it fun. Well, in South Park, you would the beginning of the game was a little poop simulator where you have to like tap really hard and make it fun to take a poop.
There's
That
games.
happens.
I know there's games that like the time in the game are real time hours. I've always enjoyed that. I think that's pretty cool. I think DayZ was the first one that tried like if it's daylight where you're playing, it's daylight.
Yeah.
But if it's night, it's nighttime
Yeah.
when you're playing. But then people would just jump to servers that were on the other side of the ocean and then whatever. But
Yeah.
I thought it was cool that they tried to do that. If you guys remember, there's been a couple movies that try to do that. Like the movie was 2 hours and 20 minutes long, and the guy had like 2 hours to like find the girl or whatever it was. You know what I mean? So I always kind of like those. If you could pull it off, that's a great little mechanic that you can do. Bobby, you got an answer for this?
no, I mean,
Do you have any answers for anything?
I think we're filling time just fine.
Okay.
I always liked the stress mechanic in Darkest Dungeon. I found that very interesting. Like that, they implemented it in such an interesting way.
Yeah.
There is another question I accidentally skipped over here. Warconius asked also, is there a story from your childhood that your family or siblings keep mentioning to embarrass or make fun of you?
I have 2 quick answers for the one that was just asked, where something ordinary made fun.
Yeah.
I like building my Mog house or my personal house in Final Fantasy 11.
Mm-hmm.
Your safe zone. Like, really, you could go into your own house and you collected furniture throughout your game, or you could buy furniture.
So like decorating
Yeah, you
inside.
could build it up. Super ordinary. No one else sees it. But Final Fantasy 14, you can actually invite people into your homes and et cetera,
Witcher
et cetera.
has that too.
And so does Desert Storm game, whatever that game is. The AFK MMO, I forgot what it's called. But outside of that,
Black
with the
Desert Online.
Black Desert video. And then back to this question with workout, childhood story that people always bring up to embarrass me. It's my addiction to the smell of Gain.
Gain?
Gain.
Oh,
Gain, the laundry detergent.
It tastes. It smells really
It
good.
tastes.
tastes.
Okay, I
It
never
smells
tasted
really
it.
good.
But it tastes amazing.
So as an adult, I have everything, everything
Snorts
Gain.
even better than that.
I have laundry detergent Gain, dish soap Gain, fabric softener Gain.
bro, you got that Gain?
The Gain candle scents, the Gain Febreze. But as a child, I would always get into the bathroom closet, and they would catch me playing with the Gain powder.
Dang.
And what I would do is I would grab the Gain box, and I would take the scoop, and then I would just build little mountains with the Gain powder. And when you do that, like all the dust, Gain dust would come up into my face, and it smelled so good. It was like everything but the snorting,
Everything
basically.
makes-
Everything
because of
makes
this?
sense now, dude. Everything
Huh?
makes
Did
sense
you ever
now.
get spanked because of this?
Oh, worse than no. Asians don't spank.
Do you
Oh.
wanna, do you
We
want-
get much worse
Do you
than
want to
that.
get spanked for this?
No, we get like a.
Because I thought no pain, no gain.
In Vietnamese culture, in Vietnamese culture, there's this one. It's called.
Do you even gain, bro?
I think it's called Yagoi or Yagoi. I don't know.
She gained a spank.
But it's the thing. It's a punishment where you have to be on your knees.
oh, really?
And when you're on, if you like try to sit down at all, you get a broom to the back of your thigh.
That happened to you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mostly to my brother. And then and to really up the difficulty level, tell me how talking about like
Yeah.
parental punishment.
Well, that's what you get for
my
snorting
dad
Gain.
would put buckets of water, and you would have to hold out your arm.
You guys are ninjas.
What the fuck?
You're not kids.
Not
ninja
me. I
training.
didn't have to do that, but I've seen my brother go through it, and I've seen other men. In my
American
family go through
Ninja
it.
Warrior
But
1,
I did have to.
they have that stuff.
Yeah?
They do those two things.
Yeah. So basically,
American
you're on your
Ninja.
knees
Like,
and you're
hey.
holding up buckets of water, and if you slack at all,
Wow.
like smacked.
Oh,
Jeez.
damn.
Yeah, intense.
So remember, kids, do not snort Gain.
Or you'll end up with...
So you
I
end up like
never got
Chi.
punished for that. I actually had it pretty easy. Not my brother or my sister though.
My mom always told me that I peed on the doctor's face when he picked me up, like when I was an infant. That was always brought up. And the
Yeah.
other one is my fucking siblings are all white. Like they have blue eyes, green eyes.
Really?
They're light skinned. They have blonde hair because we're half brothers and sisters. So
Oh.
I'm the only one with the Mexican dad, right? So my mom's Mexican, but she's like white Mexican. She has green eyes too. So anyway, I was the only darkie, right? So they all told me that I was fucking adopted. Like,
Oh, they
And, like-
found in a dumpster, baby.
yeah. For like
Aw.
from like 5 to 9, I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
So they
That's a
told
running
you,
joke
So they
in my
told
family,
you the
too,
truth
with
from
my
5
little
to
brother.
9, and then they're on. They're like, all right, fine, let's light some now and say he's part
assholes.
of the
Yeah.
family. I've never really. I've always been the older brother, so everything's always been against my younger brother. So I don't really have any.
can you still kick his ass?
Yeah, of course,
You sure?
100%.
I've never seen him. I've never met him, so I don't know.
Oh, he's 2 inches shorter than me. He's probably
47 inches less round.
he weighs like 180, so that's what 70 pounds less than me.
Yeah, okay.
And he's a DJ, so you know you can't fight for shit.
Why are you keeping him away from me? Little JK.
I actually think you like him because he's also a gamer and he's a good gamer too. I think you'd probably fall in love with him. G.
She
Yeah,
has a
right.
boyfriend.
Not really. Like people are.
She has a
People who
boyfriend.
try to set me up
Huh?
with like blind.
She has a
anything.
boyfriend?
She has
I
a
don't.
boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend now?
I don't. Question mark. I don't.
Bobby, you got an answer for this one?
Go for it.
Not really any embarrassing stories.
Okay.
I ran away one time at a parade, and they found me at Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh jeez.
I learned to walk at a very
The
young
van?
age.
The van?
999.
The van or the restaurant?
Was it a gay parade?
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so. I don't think my parents would have gone to that.
Wiener sizzle.
But yeah, that happened many times. But because I
It happened many times.
ran away a lot. Yeah,
You know, we're not even parades. Fuck parades. Just runs.
I learned to walk when I was 6 months old, so I was always trying to get away as soon as like my parents would they had to literally just like hold on to me or keep a leash because I was always just taking off. Yeah,
So we need to get rid of these mics, man. I can't even move sometimes.
Let's pick out some lapel. Well, no, let's try the cheap ones, Bobby, that you have.
Some labs.
And
Let's get some lavaliers.
If they're good, then we'll get some good ones.
they need a battery too, so we have to make sure we don't.
Oh, so they're wireless labs?
no, they're not wireless.
Then what do they need? Oh,
They just need a
because
battery
they
power.
don't get phantom
They
power.
don't
from,
get phantom power from the mixer.
Okay.
I have maybe 2 of them.
I understood none of that. But no, we used to have 4. We tried lapel mics.
Like really early in the day. Yeah.
Well, we can get them from Amazon, and if we don't like them, we can return them.
Yeah.
In 30 days.
Not a big deal.
So this is
Yeah.
that.
You guys wouldn't. It would make getting up a little more difficult, though.
Yeah.
Why?
No, I don't know, dude. This is like an obstacle. I would just
Unless-
unclip.
Well, I mean, usually you run a lapel up the shirt, or
No,
fuck it.
but here we can have it just here. we just put it here. That or like
Check us out on YouTube, guys. We're really putting in the effort. Oh boy, and yeah, you should start wearing pants.
Yeah, I know.
You're talking to
I
me?
can't though. I'd be so uncomfortable, dude.
I think he's talking to
No,
me.
less
honestly,
pants.
if you think about it, like if you look at us and then you look at you, we can totally say like that guy just got up out of his bed in his boxers
Yeah.
and just said, "Fuck it, here's the
For sure.
podcast. Let's go, guys."
And
Fucking.
not just that.
All you need to do is just be scratching your
This
balls
is my
the
work
whole
clothes too.
time.
I came from work right here.
So did I, and I changed it to jeans. 'Cause I don't want to be in fucking dress pants and.
This is
dress
why they
shoes.
say I'm adopted right there. Look at that forearm, dude.
Look at mine. I'm
Yeah.
so pale.
Yeah.
How am I Mexican?
Yeah.
Parade wave, Bobby. Come with me to Le Wiener Schnitzel.
Der Wiener Schnitzel, Lay Wiener Schnitzel,
No, der
Der Wiener Schnitzel.
Der Wiener Schnitzel.
What's next, Bobby?
Okay.
Dude, I don't care what you guys say. This green screen looks awesome. We just gotta fix the lighting. I keep looking at the stream and I'm just like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Like,
in
I
the
can-
future, bro.
I can do the weather. Tomorrow in San Diego is gonna be sunny because it's awesome here all the time.
Yeah. It's been hot, man. Yesterday
it
was
has.
really hot.
It was hot.
90
Today
degrees
was
yesterday.
hot, dude. Too.
Not as bad.
No,
But yeah.
no. Yesterday was bad.
All right. Oh no, we did that one. Dank Bull asks or says, "Been listening for years and love you guys, Emilio. I've picked up a lot of games from your recommendations. I beat Dead Cells up to Boss 3, beat most of the past in Enter the Gungeon, and love them both. Recently, I finally picked up Afterbirth Plus and have absolutely fell in love. Just wondering if you could tell us some of your favorite things about Isaac, favorite characters, synergies, mods, also any other recommendations for games like this."
All right,
Wow.
go for it, man.
It's almost like I wrote this
I know,
myself, right?
Yeah. Stop lying, Emilio. Yeah, Mr. Emilio Bull. That was all you.
I actually responded to him directly because it was so directed to me. And I said Flame Break. That's a really good little roguelike, very like Binding of
yeah.
Isaac. But you can actually beat it. Like, Binding of Isaac will go on forever unless you're... I don't know how people get the 100% done. I don't know how that happens. There's an achievement where you get 101%. There's a character in Binding of Isaac that can't get hit once, and you're supposed to beat the entire game. I don't know how anybody would ever do that. But anyway, yeah, this is a nice little game. It's cute, roguelike mechanics, like everything that you want, and it just plays well. But Chad and I both went through the whole thing in a few days, if not a week. And so Binding of Isaac's kind of like a lifestyle. This is just a game that you can beat. The things that I like about Binding of Isaac, no two games are alike. And then you hear that about a lot of games. Like baseball, no two games are alike, right? But yeah, the core mechanics are still the same.
Counter-Strike. Binding of Isaac is your
Right.
Counter-Strike.
It's never the same, right?
But it's the same.
But
Same, but different. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's even more than that. So in Counter-Strike, the rules are still the same. and the levels are still the same.
But the strats,
But
dude.
but the strats that play
it's
out,
like chess.
but the strats that play out are different. In Binding of Isaac, the actual fundamental rules of the game change every run because you're getting items that change the game, and then you're combining those game-changing abilities more and more and more, and they all add up. And then to the end, I've played games where like it was unrecognizable. Like you can't even see the screen because you're filling it
Look
up
how
with
cute these two are.
It's really,
Are they a couple?
I don't know who they are. It's a dad and son, probably.
Could still be a couple.
Could be. And maybe on some servers. But yeah, I don't know. And then on top of that like your character changes every time you pick something up. There's over 700 items in Binding of Isaac now, and they don't all change, but the majority of them change the way you look, or change the core game mechanics. I mean, it is an near infinite combination thing. That's why I say it's my desert island, because you never play the same game twice, not even close. Even the rules change. So there you go.
Nice.
Thanks. I thought I did pretty well with that, being drunk as I am.
All right, next question from Sniper. If you could interview one gaming or hardware personality for the podcast, who would it be and why?
Who's the famous guy from Bethesda? What's his name?
Tom Howard.
Something Howard. It's not
Todd.
Tom, though.
Todd.
Howard. Either him or the guy who makes Spore.
Okay.
Do you guys know who
Is
that
that
is?
the guy who made The Sims?
Yeah. What's that guy's
Tim
name?
Wright?
No, not that guy.
I
Creator
would-
of Spore. Can you do that one, Bobby?
Will Wright.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks a little dated, but he's not like.
No shit, he's old.
I think he does games. He does games as like experiments, and I dig that. It's almost like the Fellamule or Wellamule. What's that guy's name?
Peter Molyneux?
Yeah, kind of like him, but he actually makes good games, like really good games. So yeah, it'd be Will Wright for me.
I would go with Linus from Linus Tech Tips.
Oh, nice.
I want to interview
interesting.
him, and then I want to interview.
Josh knows him like really well.
Really?
They text
Dude, I
back.
love Linus, man.
Yeah.
Even though some of the reviews are kind of, they're really, really, really paid for, sponsored. But I really like the way he does his reviews and everything. He's a dick, and at the same time he's a nerd, and at the same time it's just funny. I really want to interview Linus, or
I don't know if he's a dick, but he's a perfectionist, and I think that's
Yeah.
why he got where he is.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Doctor Dis.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be
Okay.
a fun interview.
Here we go. 1-on-1, sitting here. You got Dr. Disrespect. Would you want him in character or his self? A real interview. though.
Himself. I want him himself.
I forget that guy's name. But whatever.
Tom.
So you,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Marcus.
That's interesting.
John. Himself, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to hear how he created his own inspiration. I know there's videos about it, but I want to be the one that asks him.
Right.
Because I want to slant it my way and kind of make him say
That's
cool
a great
shit.
answer, dude.
That would be awesome.
Good job.
Everyone knows my answer.
No.
Shroud.
Oh, Shroud.
And you'll
I
be
was
like,
gonna
hey, what's
say-
up? Let me get that Shroud. No, never mind.
I mean, like, just such a fuck girl answer, but I would say Lord Gaben.
Ooh,
And it would
okay.
have to be...
That would never
You
happen.
just shat all over our
Ever.
fucking question.
Yeah,
but
and
that would
I
never
would have to
happen.
be. I would
But
have
still,
to be
I
in
mean-
my lingerie
But that would be cool.
and on his lap or on my knees. Your turn, Bobby.
Holy shit. That's the only way you get that interview.
No, obviously on my knees because I'm praying
There's
to
a-
Lord Gaben.
Oh, really?
There's a
Yes.
great. Oh, did you see that meme? Like somebody actually like got on his knees and like were like, please, and he's like carrying his luggage. He's like, what the fuck's going on? And the guy's like, Lord Gaben, please.
I love how if you also look at Gaben's fucking pictures, he has strippers on his knees and shit all the time. It's just been so gross. That guy's so
Or in a hot
dirty.
tub.
Or so
Interviewing Lord
dirty.
Gaben in a hot tub.
That guy is the
Or
definition of nerd, got money, and now all he does is just get strippers and shit. That's awesome. That's the dream. Gee, your butt. That's the dream. That is the dream. Not your butt, but damn it, that's the dream.
Oh, my God. I would love to talk to somebody over at Ace Team. I don't know if they speak English. I think they're Brazilian, but I've always said how big of a fan I am of their games. And with Rock of Ages 3 coming out,
Maybe
Yeah.
the creative designer, maybe?
What are you wearing
Maybe.
during this
Like
interview?
the person that's behind there, like, yeah. That guy does a lot of acai, dude, whoever that guy is.
I want to interview Chad.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
By the way, I said that.
When's that happening?
We figured it out.
Okay.
And so it should be. When
Just
should we
strip the
release
audio
it?
from the video.
We just did it.
Oh,
Well, kind of.
okay. Sorry.
When should we release it, Bobby?
I'll try to have it up this Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
I think Friday is a good halfway point.
Yeah. All right, we'll do it next Friday.
No promises. I got a lot of shit to do. Zap asks, have any of you tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich? If so, why is it your favorite chicken sandwich? If not, what is wrong with you?
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start off right
There's
now.
a whole meme right now, right, going on.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna break the diet today, and it didn't happen, and I'm so
job,
mad.
man.
I went to Popeyes, and I got in that line today
Oh, that looks so
because
good.
like Popeyes or Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. You don't know, dude. There's a song called Popeyes Chick-fil-A. It's
Yeah.
dope.
There's a
Listen
whole
up.
meme going
Oh my
on
God,
right
I
There's
now.
a
need that
huge meme
sandwich
behind this.
now.
But here's the worst part. So I get to Popeyes for my lunch, and because there's the Popeyes like right up the street where I work, and I only get an hour
You
lunch.
live in the ghetto or
Yeah.
work in the ghetto.
I work over in Kearney Mesa. It's not really ghetto there.
Oh, I thought Popeyes was around.
No,
in the ghetto.
no. Actually, the Popeyes that's there in Kearney Mesa is on the military.
Oh,
base,
gotcha.
Military living area. So there's always a Popeyes or a Taco Bell or
Gotcha.
whatever
Yeah.
on military.
Quick fast food.
No, because they have contracts with the government.
Okay.
Anyways, so I was there. There was a small little line, and I'm like, dope. There's no line because everyone's been saying there's lines out the fucking door, like ridiculous.
Because of this meme, probably.
Yeah, because this fucking meme. And I got there. I know. And then like I barely get in line. I'm like, cool, there's 5 people here. And I'm there and they're like, sorry, we're sold out. And I'm like, bitch, it's like 12. Like
Damn.
how is it sold out already? And
We killed all the chickens, and there's no more chickens.
and I was like, fuck it. So I ended up getting like popcorn shrimp.
Oh.
I had popcorn shrimp today, whatever. But it was my only meal, so whatever.
Is it actually shrimp?
Yeah, it is. It's little tiny shrimps. But
We told Mila that.
But here's the worst part. When I was when I was waiting there, I saw people that actually they gave out the last chicken sandwiches to them.
Yeah.
They were all like, "Holy shit, this is so good! Oh my god, guys, this is
Like
so
walking
good."
past. That's
so-
such a dick move.
It's
dude.
fucked
when
up.
you're walking towards the people in line and you're like, oh my gosh, fucking amazing.
fucking everyone's like eating and they're like taking a picture like, "Oh, what's up, social media?" I'm adding like Popeyes or Chick-fil-A, and they were loving it, man. It looks amazing. It actually,
I bet they're just as good as the Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
they're probably just the same shit.
I wasn't.
Honestly, like
I'm not impressed with Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Yeah, me neither.
I'd rather
I
go.
love
But no, but-
Chick-fil-A's
I'd go with
spicy deluxe.
Jack in the Box. Chicken.
Oh no!
Oh,
no,
hell no.
tampoco. No.
Ew.
Oh,
No.
I will.
No, because Chick-fil-A, if you get the spicy is the best one, and then you put the actual Chick-fil-A sauce on, and it's legit. I think.
Oh,
it's
I
good.
like to mix my Polynesian with my barbecue sauce and dip my sandwich inside of that. Ooh.
Oh man,
And then
that sounds
I have
good.
yet to try it took me a very long time, but Popeyes was on my bucket list. I probably
Popeyes
never
is
had
amazing.
Popeyes until I was maybe 22, 23. Because the first time I ever had Popeyes was in an airport. I think the Atlanta airport.
Makes sense.
And because it didn't exist in the Midwest. So we have White Castle, but that's like basically it.
Cricket Soldier's like super looking into going. Like he's the most exciting thing about California for him is going to Jack in the Box. I don't
J-Bo,
know
really?
why.
Why he doesn't
Why
get
not
J-Bo's?
In-N-Out?
I mean,
feel
I
like
love
In-N-Out.
Jack in the Box.
Why
I love Jack in
Does
the
he
Box.
not have J-Bo's where he's at? Is J-Bo's not a thing?
I don't know. I don't know
Is-
what it
is-
is.
I,
I
don't
thought
think
J-Bo's-
they have those.
I thought J-Bo's was an international thing.
No.
Oh, actually, no.
Out
there-
east and
Oh,
Midwest? No.
Well, J-Bo started in San Diego, right?
I don't know.
I think so. J-Bo started in San
I
Diego.
thought
There's a
In-N-Out
headquarters
was
Actually,
like-
corporate headquarters.
headquarters is
Alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually like a block away from my work.
Oh, you work over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's not ghetto. It's a business district.
It's
Yeah.
interesting because
And,
I swear the commercials will oversell the
Dude,
food.
you should walk into the corporate headquarters, be like, yeah, let me get 2 tacos and some jalapeno poppers.
They probably
Sir-
have
sir,
a
we don't-
restaurant or in
we
the
don't do that
cafeteria.
here.
So
Just
when
be
I
like-
was
I wouldn't doubt it.
when I was at Sharp at first, and then I just said where I worked, and then I I was doing Lyft after work,
Yeah.
I would actually pick up people there, and I would ask them like, "Yo, you guys have food in there?" It's like, "Yeah, we have a bunch of food. Like we have a kitchen, and we're making food in there all the time."
Oh.
Yeah, so
You
they're
would
actually-
imagine.
That would
Yeah,
make sense.
so they're actually testing food and stuff in there too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they actually hire people to come in. So
Ooh.
they have stuff for them. What's up?
Who's
All right, on
thinking
the
about
spot.
going back into No Man's Sky now that it's
No.
2.0?
Me?
People are playing it.
Can I
They
ask
are.
you a question, like relative to this
Yes.
last one? If you had to only limit yourself to one fast food restaurant for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Carl's Jr.
Fast food? Why would you do that to yourself?
No, if
No.
no.
If
Saying
you're going to go to fast food,
Oh, okay.
yeah, there's only one.
So
Does pizza count?
taco shop downstairs.
I don't think pizza's really fast food.
It
Yeah,
is.
what qualifies as fast
I
food?
think it is.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Drive-through.
Well, pizza
It
when
has
it
a
comes
drive-thru.
pizza
Oh,
when
by
it
the
comes to
way-
Pizza Hut, Domino's,
It has
Papa
a
John's.
drive-thru.
Yeah,
That
but
Like chain, fast food chain.
I was
has a
watching.
drive-thru.
I was watching something on Crackle, and oh my god, the ads are ridiculous on that. But they did have advertisements for the Pizzone, so I guess that's still around. For
Oh, there you
those
go.
of you who are wondering,
Yeah, I was totally wondering that. She was
Yeah, me too. It was killing me.
dude. Wait till you guys try a Pizzone. Like, you're gonna,
How about you bring us 4 pizzones?
Ooh, Culver's good call out, Rad.
So I don't know. I can't. I honestly, if I Shake Shack, dude, Shake Shack's so much better than everything else.
Yeah, but then you have to drive there.
I'm a West
I've never
Coast-
seen a Shake Shack
I
in
live,
my whole life.
I live in the West Coast.
Where do they live?
And I like
I mean,
Shake
where-
Shack
Shake
more.
Shack's in
are
Little
they?
Italy, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a new one now. In
So
Little
every time you want a fast food, you'd have to drive to Little Italy.
you know how good Shake Shack is?
Carl's Jr., dude.
It's better than fucking. I'm sorry, San Diego. It's better than In-N-Out.
Not you.
Shake Shack has better fries.
All right, let's
better
wrap this
burgers.
up. Bobby's fucking falling apart.
all right, what's everybody?
Just
That's
grease-
all our listener questions.
just
what's
grease them up.
what's everybody playing next week?
Classic WoW, guys. Once I go home, I'm going to be playing
Oh,
Classic
yeah.
WoW.
We'll be hearing
I'm
all
going to
about
chug
Classic
that.
WoW.
I'm going to be chugging that Rockstar and playing Classic WoW all night.
Nice.
I'm back on a bartender schedule, my friends. So Smoochie's back to being Smoochie. Smoochie does what Smoochie does best.
Good.
Good.
Because I was miserable, wasn't I? You guys felt it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh totally.
Oh, yeah,
100.
sorry. I apologize. By the way.
3,000.
Sincerely, I
About the
apologize.
3,000.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I felt it 3,000.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bobby?
So I'm going to be using up that Xbox Game Pass. West of Loathing is on there, and that's a game that's been on my Steam
Fucking
wish
Metro's
list.
on there. dude, not
Metro's
fucking
on there, dude.
I don't know if I got time for that.
It's
What are you
not that
talking about?
long.
It's a,
You'd beat it in a
Dude,
month.
you'd be surprised how little time I have to game these days.
Okay.
Yeah, especially throwing that movie review
Now I
on top of the mix.
I want to zone.
Oh, next week's movie is going to be Doom, by the way. I've already started it.
oh,
I am
I want to.
is that because Sam asked for it?
A lot of people have asked for it, and I was just... For my Rampage review, I needed to grab a clip from Doom, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just do Doom.
Oh, maybe
You know?
we'll just turn him into the Rock reviews.
I've been watching rock
How about we
movies all
try
week,
to watch
man.
the movie that Bobby's going to be watching so we can actually partake in that conversation as well?
It's the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my
one?
goodness.
Doom?
It's
Doom?
I hated it.
Doom-
I
Doom-
really-
Doom-
Yeah, I don't want to
Trash.
spoil it, but yeah,
Doing pretty bad.
it was not well received.
Well, I saw it like 2 months ago when I was at Drew's. It was one of those days where we just got super faded that night. Next day was just Netflix and fucking beer and pizza. We're like, Doom, fuck it. And it was just like, fuck my life.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Yeah.
playing
All right,
next
what are you guys playing?
Oh, I am finishing Remnant, which
Right.
I
just
probably-
unlocks more.
I need like an hour probably to beat it.
Right.
And then I'm going to play Perpetuum with one of the homies on Discord.
That's cool.
But I kind of want to jump into a little WoW class. Just a little bit of WoW class. Not too much, just a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Um,
Just the tip, right?
Yeah, just a tip.
I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'd like to play a little Rad. I actually forgot. I went into Rad super hard, and then I've been so busy that I haven't played anything since. So I kind of want to get back into Rad.
Should play Remnant with me.
That other one was looking really dope too. The Undermine looking pretty dope. $20. I don't know. No Man's Sky is looking super dope, especially since I own it, and people are saying that it's.
I want to jump into it in VR. Can I do VR and you guys do normal?
Yes. Yep.
That'd be cool.
If I had a T-shirt in the front where it says "It's a whole new fucking game," and in the back it's like, "No, it's fucking not," I would wear that every single day. It's a whole new game. It's like a whole new game. And then on the back, it's like, no, it's fucking
Then
not.
order it.
Yeah.
No, I gotta make it. That
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
exist.
Order it.
But
Oh.
how many times I've heard that about all different games. So that's how I feel about potentially No Man's Sky.
So Mobius had a design that he made for his design class, and I helped him on it a little bit. But it was so dope that I was like, dude, you should make a T-shirt. And he sent me one. So thank you very much, Mobius. He Tagloro also got one. And I got compliments on the street on it. I never get compliments. My Joe Rogan shirt got
Look at
compliments.
you, bro.
And this other shirt got
No,
one.
not funny.
So anyway, hit up Mobius if you want it. It's kind of like an entrepreneur shirt, but it's definitely cool. Speaking for Bobby, Chi, Ray, and myself, entrepreneur tits.
Was tits.
We got to pay for them.
Was tits.
Lost
Dun,
it.
dun, dun. This is one of our best episodes in a while.
Really?
I think so.
Wait till you're sober.
Oh boy.
I gotta look into jewelry making so I can make some was.
I think I did an all right job with Remnant for the first time.
That would sell.
I know.